I need a dice for CP.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm just gone live and it's just Nate's arse.
And the big claw.
I can't see that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's stream. We have returning to the channel Nate and Steve, who were both here last week, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday.
This time bringing
Scaring me that.
the fun team. We're gonna get to that in oh fuck me, that's really loud.
I'll take it away from the mic.
Yeah. So tonight we've got Steve with his GSC and what's your name? Nate. Thank
Nate,
you.
yeah.
With his Ultramarines. These guys are going to the ITT in a few weeks on team together, and this is a little bit of a warm-up game for them. So we will be doing a bit more teams focus on how the game plays out and all that good stuff.
Warm-up game.
Yes.
Also, first ever game I played with the list.
Mark, stop. Don't worry about that.
Don't panic.
Yes, before we get into that, if you want to support the channel, there are numerous ways you can do that. The free way is to hit like, subscribe. We're going to get there soon.
Oh, sorry.
You don't need to rub your nipples
Too
just
early.
yet. It's fine. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when we next go live. That is the easiest way to help the channel grow. We've been having some really good growth. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers by July. I think 2 months' time is about.
That seems reasonable.
Yep.
Seems not reasonable. We're about 850, 825 at the moment, I think. So, really good growth. I'm enjoying it, and the algorithm makes good when I do that. If you would like to support the channel directly by throwing money at my face, you can do so with super chats, become a member, or super thanks if you're watching
Super
on
chat,
demand.
100 quid, I'll throw the claw at his face. Just gonna throw that one out there.
How much?
100 quid.
Deal. Done. But yes, if you want to support the channel directly, that is the best way to do it. Otherwise, you can support the channel through either of my lovely sponsors, him and him. So first of all, it's Mighty Mini Games. They are the sponsor of the team and the main channel sponsor, or the longest channel sponsor. They provided us with the dice, with the objective markers, and an affiliate link. So if you go down below, you'll find a link to Mighty Mini Games. They are a gaming store and Warhammer shop over in Market Drayton in Shropshire. Go check them out. If you use the link, I get a little bit of kickback, which is lovely. If you don't use the link, I'm sad, but you're supporting Phil, and Phil supports me, so I'm not that sad about it.
Phil is awesome.
Phil is very awesome.
Phil's awesome.
And the other lovely channel sponsor is here in the room with us right now. That is Resin War Games.
That's me.
Yes,
Right,
take
so-
it away, Nick.
That's me. Oh, there's my logo right on there as well. So I am a new channel sponsor of Charles. Resin War Games is a 3D printing miniature shop. We print all miniatures in 12K. We get free UK shipping and print worldwide. And the aim is to print amazing, high quality, highly detailed miniatures for use in tabletop games, or just for those that enjoy painting really cool miniatures. We supply miniatures from multiple different creators in the general patron 3D printer creator environment, such as Gamak and Den of Imagination, and they create fantastic models that can be proxied for many popular tabletop games, wargaming miniature games. Now, I'm currently running a sale at 15% off, but if you want to support the channel and want to support me as well, if you go to the video description, you will find a link and a discount code for 20% off at Resin War Games. And if you use that code as well, Charles will get a kickback. So not only will you be supporting me at Resin War Games, you will be supporting Charles at Top of the Table Miniatures as well, which is great. I don't print the claws. The claws is just because it's cool.
It's very cool.
It may happen in the future, but this isn't resin, this is plastic. And it's just really cool, and I just wanted to show it off and make Steve like really nervous.
It's making me slightly nervous.
I know, it's really cool, and it's just like...
Power sword.
I'm just gonna rock in one day with like 2 power claws and like 2 swords on my back and like a chain axe in my teeth. Like I'll go all Zorro from One Piece. But it's incredibly satisfying, hence why I'm just sat here doing it. It's very loud though, sorry.
Yeah, that's all good.
I'll put it away.
So that is Resin War Games. Please go check out their Etsy website. You'll find the link down below. Otherwise, you're on Facebook.
Yeah, I've just started a Facebook page as well. Thank you for reminding me of this. When I'm running a little competition on the Facebook page, if you like and follow the page, once we hit 100 followers, I'm going to pick at random from my followers, and the winner will get 50 quid store credit to use on whatever they like.
Okay, all right. What's
Okay, and
Facebook?
yeah, it's on the Facebook. You just type in Resin War Games on Facebook, click follow, and it'll be 50 quid credit. If you are in the UK, it'll be free shipping as well, so you get 50 quid worth of miniatures for absolutely nothing. Sweet. If it's international, you are going to have to pay shipping, unless the 50 quid covers the model and the shipping cost. So happy days. Okay,
Happy
so
days.
just give me a follow. Share it with your friends.
Yes.
Okay, I've just quit my job. I need this.
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling.
It's fine.
Anxiety.
You get to play Little Toy Soldiers all day. It's fine.
No, I
Definitely what
really
you
don't. I wish I could, but I don't.
Yeah, I shouldn't, but I do. There's probably a problem there. Anyway, let's get into tonight's mission and army list. We are playing round 5 from the UKTC tournament pack. This will be the standard terrain layout for the teams tournament, otherwise known as just what the normal one is, because I don't want to give too much bias and slap a light board or a heavy board down, because I don't know, generally wouldn't be able to say who the defender is in this thing. But they are playing Scorched Earth, which is the one where you 5 points per objective that you hold, up to a maximum of 10 points each command phase after round 2 or round 2 onwards, and you can do an action on an objective. If you still hold it at the end of your opponent's turn or at the end of the game, it burns, you score some points, and it goes away. It's quite nice. Fairly simple. They couldn't possibly fuck this up, could they? Anyway, tonight we have got the Space Marines, which look a little something like World Eaters. That's not right.
Go to mine instead.
Technical difficulties.
That one's right.
Hello.
There we go. So, am I first or is that GSC?
GSC.
Right.
So playing GSC Host of Ascension, which is the most popular competitive build, would argue, and it's an archetype of Floof's list who did very well at LVO. It's just a lot of neophytes.
Yeah, Innes is running something similar as well.
Innes is also running it very well. So I start off with the Primus. He gives me full hit rerolls on the squad that he's attached to. He gives me a free redeploy before the game starts for 3 units. And he's got the enhancement, which gives his unit lethals as well. So lethals plus the detachment ability for stand and ignore cover makes his unit incredibly killy. I've got 3 beneficiuses. They give each of my Primus, each of my Neo bricks lethals, which means I can start some of them on the board to give me a bit of punch turn 1. They also shoot las cannons out of their heads. One of them's got an enhancement, which if I've got a character unit, I get +1 to hit for that unit and everything else in it. I've got 5 units of neophytes, all identical, which is except one with a Primus who's just got more DACA, just because to fish the rerolls. Got some Flamer Acolytes, which give me reroll ones against targets or on objectives. I've got a melee unit, Vacos, Tacos referred to, set on my backfield farm CP. I'm trying out as a 5-man unit of Mesomorphs. They give me Scout, they're a little bit of melee punch, and another throwaway unit with Feel No Pain. 2 units Genestealers to give me some board presence, 2 Saboteurs because Eldar hate them and they're amazing. They basically do mortal wounds if you come within 9 inches of them. They also have an indirect, they can also do Grenade Strike for free, they're just good. And then rounding out the list is 3 Ridge Runners. They have all got Servit Augurs, so if I hit you, I get to ignore cover. So on my drop turn, I'll ignore cover, and even when I don't have a drop turn, I'll still ignore cover. And they'll give me extra AP as well. So, and the OC of the list is like 350-ish, something like that.
Just a little bit.
Including the res.
And you can bring stuff back. Do you want to very briefly talk about how that works?
Yeah, so GSC now get points. So I've got 10 points, which I've just marked at the top of the L. When a unit dies, I can decide to spend points to bring that unit back. Each unit size has different points allocations. So Flamer Acolyte units 2, Genestealers are 3, the Neophyte Bricks are 6, top of my head. And I can use to bring those back. They come back as Cult Ambush. Either I can put them as a blip, which is sort of a free rapid ingress my opponent can stop, or I can bring them back to traditional deep striking rolls. The advantage of that is it gives me assets to use later in the game for secondary scoring and primary manipulation. Hence why the OC of the list is so enormous. Because I can bring back a 20 on break if I wanted to.
Lovely.
That's me.
Yeah. Cool. Technical difficulties cannot be resolved for your list, Nate, so do you want to run through what is in your list?
Yeah, so I am taking the Adepticon winning list because unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to play playtest and trial lists, and I might as well take something that has been proven to do well, because not only is it won Adepticon, it won, was it Goonhammer, Charles, as well?
Yeah, Sam Nash won Goonhammer with it.
Sam Nash won Goonhammer, so it is Marines and it is Ultramarines, funnily enough, and it is the Gladius, because Gladius does seem the top competitive pick at the moment. So now
Definitely up there.
we are going to start with Rabuti Gulliman. I don't think any Ultramarine list has him.
Are you going to keep the claw on all night?
Yes.
Fair enough.
It's amazing. I will use it to take off my models as well.
Super
I don't know
chat
if I
if you
can
wanted to keep
actually...
it
This is going
Hang
to be
on,
entertaining.
can we do
I've
it?
got the angle cam on for this.
Hang on.
This is not going to
No,
go.
this isn't going to work, guys. I'm sorry.
We tried.
Messing up my deployment. We'll try again later. The ballistas might be better. They're a bit taller. Right. I'm not above breaking my own models to try and see
As
if I
long as
can
you
do
don't use
this.
it on Gilliman, I'm fine.
Right. No, Gilliman just smash it. If it goes badly, I can just go all orc on the table and break it. Pounce on it.
Everybody wins when there's an orc in the room, apparently.
Anyway, back to the actual list itself, right?
Yeah.
So the Adepticon winning Gladius Ultramarines list, it's got rebooted Gilliman. It has minus Calgar as well. Calgar is with 4 company heroes because they're just so good. -1 to wound. They've got good profiles, 4 wounds each, and with Calgar giving them the advanced shoot charge, fall back shoot charge. I don't even need Gladius, they do whatever they want anyway. Okay, then there's 2 characters as well. Combi Weapon Lieutenant because
Lieutenant.
he's just good. Huh?
Lieutenant.
I don't care, Charles.
I do.
And then the Gravis Captain. Now, I ran the Gravis Captain in Vanguard with the Lone Op relic, and I loved him. He was so much fun. And in Gladius, he hasn't got Lone Op, but he has got a 2-up armor save and a 5-up Feel No Pain with the relic that you give him. And being a 6 wound, toughness 6, 2-up, 4-up, 5-up model with half damage makes him surprisingly obnoxious to get rid of, especially being a captain, and he gets a free strat every
Baby
turn as
Catan
well.
Man.
Baby Catan Man. Right.
Catan Man John, I think this one is.
Then we've got
Because
5.
Catan Man Dan's Brendan's Cannoneer.
We've got 5 infiltrators, which are just a staple of any marine list competitively. I do quite like 2, but this list only has 1. We'll see how it goes. I have 5 scouts as well. I've got the Invader AVT, which is just good. And then we have 3 ballistas because ballistas are fantastic. They're 140
Sadly,
points.
because somebody's allergic to fun, it's not rhubarb, custard, and blackjack. But, you know.
No, they're just better. They're just better. There we go. I said it.
Oh, can't be saying that.
I've got 2 Vindicators on the list because who doesn't love a casino cannon? And Vindicators are just obnoxiously tough, really. And their output is fantastic, especially in Gladius.
It turns out Blast is good on a 20-man unit.
It turns out Blast is good on a 20-man unit, yeah. And then in reserve, we have the Gladiator Reaper, which I feel like might be putting in a little bit of a shift this game.
Not a huge fan of that game.
Fingers crossed. Okay, and that is the list. Let's just double check. Yep. Cool. I haven't got something to read off, so I'm just double checking visually.
Sounds good. Yep.
And I've got Thunderhawk in reserve as well on the couch.
I have played this one as an ITT.
Yes.
I could pick up the Thunderhawk with a claw.
No.
I killed it.
It's
I killed it in
vulnerable,
Overwatch. I killed it in Overwatch when I played it
It
on
might
ITT.
just die.
To a Weber.
To a Weber. You're a terrible
It's
person.
quite funny, though.
Yeah. They left it on 1 moon and just said you can't.
Oh, with the Deadwing Weber.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No.
Shout out if you're watching that stream. It was a good game. You know what he was getting into. He brought Thunderhawk to a tournament.
I took a Thunderhawk to a tournament. I went 2-1. We beat second place. We
Was
lost
that-
to first place.
Was that the fluffy friendly tournament?
That was the Mighty Meat doubles, mate. Oh, listen, it was Thunderhawk. I took a Thunderhawk, a Tech Marine, and 5 Strike Marines. Brendan took 2 Storm Ravens, 2 Ballistas, a Phobos Lieutenant, and something else. We had 14 OC in our
And
list.
what were you guys wearing?
That hat right there.
He's pointing to an actual like pilot's cap costume
yes.
thingy. Hang on,
Gonna get it for-
I'm gonna get it. You know.
Yeah.
We will play 40k in a minute.
Yeah, I've got another tangent to run off of.
There we go. Yeah, we were out the pilot's hat. I could get the Thunderhawk, but I feel like that's too
Yeah,
much as well. To
I'm
be
glad you
fair.
didn't put that on my head because it's not on the fit.
It definitely won't fit your head.
No, it came with shit aviators as well, but we turned those off. Right.
Yeah, I ain't
know
got
why
the
clear-
aviators, I'm really
clear white
sorry.
bulb that's not working, but that's
I
fine.
feel like we're getting the right tangents, aren't we?
Cool. Let's get into some 40k before I start talking about my shenanigans. Right. Nate is going to be using the black dice because his army is mostly that colour, and Steve's going to be using the red dice because if we made Nate use the red dice again, he might cry.
I'm going to cry no matter what, because historically, whenever I played Steve, his dice has been incredible and mine have been shit, and I've never known it. You remember that Death Guard versus Nids
I
game?
did, yeah, it was
Yeah,
stupid.
no, I can't.
All right, your first turn roll off. Look, gentlemen.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm going
I
first.
think I wanted seconds, but I'm not quite sure at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
No. Oh, we'll see what happens.
I'll do my scouts.
So,
and then-
sorry, who was going first there? Steve.
Steve,
me,
go
yeah.
first. Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see if I've actually set this up.
Tactical cards. Have you got tactical cards?
Shit.
I've got tactical
I've got
cards.
some, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Although mine are in sleeves.
Mine are in the car, so
Let's use Steve's.
There you go.
I'll get them.
I'll pop into
sort them
top
while you
down.
do your
Just prioritise me getting some and I'll do some.
and then figure out. No, it wasn't you going first. It was you going first.
Me going first, but yeah.
There we go. Got it right. Sorted. Lovely stuff. So, whilst they faff with all of this, I'm going to be setting a poll up in chat. So, Mighty Melee have got a GT coming up in May. And we're letting somebody else write my list for me. So the boys in the narrative division are going to be writing the list.
What could possibly
The
go wrong?
factions are going to be Nids, Guards, Space Marines, and Sisters. Because
Why not?
why not? There is a longer list. So if you have suggestions, throw them in the chat. If people comment enough on that one faction, I'll add it to the scores. But for now,
Red dice, red cards?
that's what they're going to be.
Cool.
I think I
Need
might
shuffle, but
Is it? Should I take Guard or should I take that out? Because that could be a bit.
I mean, Guard only have got 40% win rate,
Yeah,
so they're not
fuck
very
it.
good, are they?
Yeah, it's not like
No.
not like I did horrible things to people at the weekend.
Terrible army.
If you want to find out about how the weekend went for me and for Greg mainly to start with, we did a Talking Head podcast on
Very
Tuesday
good.
about his experience at the Home Nations. I can very happily now say that Greg has officially been selected for Team England.
We are
and that
very
announced
proud
there.
of him
Very
as
proud
a
of
team,
him.
as DRG.
Yes, so
We'll be sorely
hopefully,
missed on our team this weekend.
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
yeah, so hopefully we'll have somebody at WTC for Team England, Wales, and Ireland, which will be very very fun.
I don't know, we could show off DRG, multinational. Boom.
Boom. We're
I mean, admittedly, multinational is all in like one little island area of the world, but that's
we're all
besides the point.
pasty white dudes.
I'll put them in dice chat in the dice tray. But Assassination Locust, lovely start.
Ah, brilliant! I love it.
I'll be getting a CP doing very little, which is a standard Steve turn.
Banners, your turn.
This advances neophyte brick.
So Steve goes first. It was Assassination and Established Locus.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, Jacob, if I can get the models for agents, I will happily take agents to
Yeah, that
that.
would be cool.
I just think getting the models and learning to play it for a 2-day event is going to be a bit of a... If it was RTT, I'd slam it, no dramas. But for a 2-day event, I kind of actually want to go and win it. Because it's like a 40-man GT. Like, they're maxing out the capacity there.
That's like mine immediately.
Yeah.
They can do 40 mans.
Yeah.
When is it?
24th, 25th of May. Unfortunately, it is sold out.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's the week after the South Yorkshire GT, which I will hopefully be out and streaming, which will be very, very
Is
exciting.
that the Carnage? The Carnage one.
The Carnage one, yeah.
Yeah,
There are
okay.
tickets still available for that, so go check them out. I am officially a sponsor of Carnage now. I'm on their t-shirts and everything. So go check out carnagecompetitive.co.uk if you're in the north-ish of England and want to go to some pretty well-run events, if I do say so.
They're really sound lads.
They're
Their events
lovely
are always
guys.
good fun, and unfortunately, I suppose they're all right at 40k. Not as good DRG, but you know,
Yeah, I
they're
think
not bad.
They are constantly nipping out our heels in
Yeah.
the...
But nipping at our heels
Yeah.
because they're always behind us. I'm going to get so much flack for this.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob, I hope you're in the stream and you're
He's-
watching this.
he's in the
Is he
stream.
already here?
Yeah.
Hi, Jacob.
You don't mean it.
Let's check the ranking, shall we?
I really hope we're ahead of them right
We're going to be
now.
behind them, and it's going to be really embarrassing.
It's like, damn it.
I'll be locusing with the Genestealers.
Look out, Greg's third in the UK. That's all right, isn't it?
Well, he's having a great
Has he got
season.
fight first?
No, he hasn't.
Ah,
but he's got a reactive move if you move with 9.
Okay, right.
Shit.
I've got some shooting, Charles.
Yeah,
my
good.
tennis.
We don't need to talk about rankings.
Look, it's early in the season.
It is early in the season.
It is early in the season.
Yeah. No, you're outside 9. I'll reactive move if you're in 9.
No, I'm not moving that much.
Oh, I need to pick my objective
Yes.
for reroll 1s to wound from my combi
I
weapon.
wonder
with
which one it will
cannon.
be.
It's either going to be your expansion or my expansion.
Middleweight pointing
pardon?
guns at.
But what's the point? You can only get 10 on primary anyway. He's always going to have his home expansion. So.
Sounds like you're talking yourself into an answer here, lad.
Pardon? Fuck it, I'll do the middle. Whatever.
Thank you.
There we go.
Gonna
Charles likes to get his own way, and I like to
Support
give him
that.
these little wins.
There's a marker on it for you.
Because Lord knows I can't
Thank
win normal 40k.
Cool. Shooting. We'll start off with the indirect over here. Going to go at the scouts. Number of shots. Big 5.
Goes
Is it
one
DC,
of these fuckers
D6
into-
plus 3 and
Plus your
blast.
blast, yeah. 5s. Good shot. Repeat process. Second one. Cool. This is how you play GSC chat.
7 shots.
2 hits. Yeah.
Woohoo!
So the 6. Only on
Threes.
3s. No AP on this. That'll be 2.
Any AP?
Nope.
Oh, 3s then. Scouts with rip saves, that's weird. Alright. Cool. I take a wound.
Cool.
So one,
You're now plus 1 AP and a strip cover. So indirect from the saboteur now.
Is it in
plus-
range?
Yep. This one isn't.
Which,
Uh,
where are the saboteurs?
That one there and that one there.
That
Where the
one
bombs
there.
are.
It's
Where the
24
bombs
inch
are.
indirect, isn't it?
Yeah, 24 inch direct.
Oh, okay, so what's the profile?
Strength 5. It's now AP 1 ignore cover.
It's the same as the normal mortars.
No,
Oh.
it's only strength 5, not strength 6.
And is it D6 plus 3 blast?
Yes, last year.
That indirect gone, that indirect gone.
It's
that
4s
indirect
into
gone.
the 5s because he's ballistic skill 3.
Cool.
And then
Threes.
3s, 1 AP1 eggnog cover.
So you might kill that
So
one
the
scout.
detachment is Host of Ascension.
And you kill that one
Who's
scout. Cool.
Which
And then-
means that when Steve sets up at Deep Strike, his things will ignore cover and have sustained hits.
Yep.
Which is quite nice. We'll show you the jank later on.
And then last one is last mortar, same target. 5 shots again.
4 shots.
4 shots.
Four
sorry.
Yeah,
shots.
no
Blast
blasting
now.
them off.
Add that.
5s and then 3s.
Yep.
2 AP1 eggnog cover.
2, so 2 5-ups. Go on, give me 5. Yep, so one's on the lead.
Look at that.
I score my Lucas Mini and then I ditch Assassinate. Exciting GSC turn 1.
So you're going to go up to 3 CP.
And I've just done a little bit of staging and consolidated some OC onto some objectives.
So you're going to get CP. Some OC is lots. And it was baby established with the Genestealers,
With
was
the
it?
G-Stealers, yeah.
Cool.
So I want to use the Saboteurs and
Nate,
Directs.
at the start of your command phase, would you like to draw some cards and tell us that Gilliman is doing the 2 buff that he's always going to be doing?
Well, Gulliman is going to do the 2 buffs that he's always doing. So we are going first and second breakfast, and we are going free strat within 12 inches. I'm going to draw 2. Would you like to cut the deck?
Plus
I would
1
love to cover
oath.
deck.
There you go.
And then,
There you
Boom.
what was the other one? It's like,
And we are
free
going to
strats.
get... I'll do it. Is dice tray up? Yeah, I'll do it. With dice tray.
They won't be able to see it, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll do it.
it's not.
I got Assassinate 2.
Nice.
Cool. And I got no prisoners.
I like that.
I don't mind that.
Cool. Any doctrines? So you
No, I'm not doing any doctrines.
Cool.
Not
Oath
turn one.
targets.
Pardon?
Oath target.
Oh, target. Will you chill out? Let me actually play my turn. You're such a micromanager.
Yes, I am.
Micromanager for the micro person.
Yeah, that's me. It's funny
Yeah.
because I'm short, guys. If you didn't know that.
If you can't tell on stream, it is.
It's like if I gave him that power claw, he would look like a toddler with like a giant hand.
Which is only different insofar as I look like a toddler without a giant hand. Otherwise,
The thing is, I take the mick so
We're the
much out of
same
him.
height.
We are like the same height, so it's funny. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually tall right now, which is weird.
yeah, Steve's not used to being tall. So when I get like Ashley on or
Or when I
Scott-
stand next to Dale on
Scott's
camera.
like, oh, Dale, yeah. That's,
Dale's like a giant.
yes.
Yeah, for the whoever is in chat, is it Himsley? If I want to, yes. Host of Ascension, which is
The old index one
shooty, deep strikey one, old school.
that everybody was like, oh my god, it's so bad when the codex came out, and it's just like, is it?
So it's like here, can I get there to do some blasty blasties? I could with a 4 advance. If I wound them, I've asked this question 4 times already. This
If
is
you
probably
shoot
the fifth
me
time.
after activation, I can put them in deep
You
strike.
can put them in deep strike.
If they lose a model.
If they lose a model, which they will do if I shoot
Chances
them
are
with a
it's going to
Vindicator.
happen if you shoot with a
Yeah,
Vindicator.
you know, I feel pretty confident that that will be the
Bear in mind,
case.
if you finish your move there, you would take the bomb from the Saboteur.
Oh yeah, actually, is it 12 or 9 inches?
It's 9 inches.
9
If you don't-
inches.
if you don't mind moving forward a smidge, because I shooted them.
Cool, yeah, that's absolutely fine. You go ahead and do
There it
that. Right, so I've got...
So basically, walk onto objective, you can get bombed here. Just how that works for those who aren't aware of that in chat. Saboteur's ability, if you finish a normal move, advance or fall back within 9 inches on a 2-up, you take D3 plus 3 mortals. Don't need line of sight, but I can't do it more than once in a single battle round. So even though I've got 2, I can't do 2 this turn. As you can imagine, it's incredibly good against Eldar. So if you're using things like Warp Talons or Banshees, they literally can't move that unit near you without the risk of potentially losing the entire
Warp
squad.
spiders, not warp talons.
Sorry, Warp Spider, sorry. Even to Marines, they're chucking a 5-man squad in to kill something. You potentially kill 2 or 3 out the squad and it completely flips the result. And then also the grenade stats really
Well,
good for free.
Oath, I'm going to oath both of the big bricks. I think,
Sure.
yes, I think I'll go with both the big bricks and I'll just leave it at that. Right,
Sounds good.
now, movement phase.
Have you got tokens for that?
No, I've got fancy dice that I can use.
I can
One.
throw some tokens.
Uno momento.
There's an oath token here, Steve. This one.
No, I want to use the dice.
I can catch that.
Blue ones.
That's my token.
That is your token. You left it here last time, along with your
There you go.
You son of a bitch.
Earth and
tape
Death.
measure.
There we go.
I gave it back to you last time as well.
Yeah, well, I like to leave things.
So the grey one
Okay.
is the grey one is first breakfast. Is it, or which one's first breakfast?
I don't know. Whichever one's better for me.
All right.
So, but just an interaction to this, because we did talk about this with Charles before. If you don't kill that unit with Oath, you don't get the second one.
Yes, I
Go
know.
up and down the deep strike.
Yeah,
Which is
I
kind
know.
of funny.
Which is really annoying, but it is what it is. What
No.
can you do?
I don't think you'll really need it. But
No, I don't. Right, we're not doing any doctrines this turn. Do I want to spend a CP to put someone in a doctrine? I have a lot of CP. Are these scouts within 12? They are not, no, but I've got lots of CP anyway, so does it really make much of a difference? No. No, I think I'm good. No doctrines. We won't put anyone in a doctrine. that's that. Let's do a movement phase. I think it's going to be very much a bit of a
Keeping
Steve
those
turn.
secondaries.
Yeah. Solid.
So I am going to go and... Oh, actually no. I'm going to burn Assassinate
Sure. Yep.
and I'm going to take another objective because I've got loads of CP, so I might as well do it. So draw me another one.
Behind in Milan's.
You
Can
can
we
redraw that for free.
Can we
turn
draw
one.
that for free?
Cool. So I'm redrawing that for free.
Establish locus.
Establish locus.
Oh, look, it's a very similar turn.
Oh look, my combi weapon lieutenant will do establish locus for 2 points.
Put behind back
Good.
in and
Yeah,
reshuffle it.
behind. Assassinate is gone. I've got no prisoners still. I'm down to 2 CP. Steve is on 3 CP. And yeah, let's just do some movement. So I'm gonna advance the Gulliman brick.
The Calgar brick.
Yep, that too. You know what I mean. I got a
I do. It's for
6.
people at home that are watching that don't follow. But yes, I am very excited. Are you guys excited for ITT?
Yeah, I think our prep's been a bit weird because, like, obviously our team has been changed massively because
It was supposed to be me.
it's our original team had Greg and James in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, Greg and James were both in the England selection process, so we knew that potentially we're gonna lose one or both of them. Then we lost both, so then we managed to get in Ratnew, who was actually recently joined the team a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
He's a top Chaos Knights player
In the world.
In the world,
In the
actual
world?
fact.
He won the ICT Best in Faction last
Yeah, and they
season.
won best in faction with it. And then we had Charles, and then Charles got a wedding. So we've
No,
got
not my wedding.
another wedding. Yeah, for
For
chat's
anybody
benefit.
thinking
Yeah.
miracles have happened.
Yeah, sorry for any
No
girl,
one likes
for
Charles
any
that
single
much.
bachelor women that are watching this. Charles is still single. Like
If you can believe such
if
a
you can
thing.
believe such a thing, yeah, I know that's hard to believe, chap.
Certified.
And then we got
Poor Charles.
we got Gadin, who's like Greg, like 30% Greg. It's like, like he plays similar factions, but it was like 30% of the level.
I'm
If you're
going
watching
to
Gad, it's just a
advance
fact.
the
It's
Ballista.
not a criticism. It's just true. I'm not as good as Greg either.
It's all right, because when I was on the angle cam earlier, I'm going to shut Nate up really quick. When I was on the angle cam, I might have exposed his footwear. For like half a second.
I hate you so much right now.
It's fine. I'm sure nobody will go back, scroll.
Resin War
find it and
Games no
screenshot.
longer support
Friendship channel.
I think something I would say about I think because we've always had like even though we haven't the team hasn't ever ranked teams, right? We've always tried to put the best team we can forward to try and get a good result. And because we've lost like 2 of the core people from it, it also takes the pressure off a little bit in my head because let's just go in there and see what we do. There's no expectation.
I
of
feel
trying
no
to get,
pressure for this one.
There's no expectation of like we need to
I'll
get
advance
to
the ballistas.
X amount or get a certain position or ranking or whatever that is.
Yeah, there's no pressure anymore. Like,
But also like every ITT we've ever gone to, we've either played England, right? So round 2, normally our ITT goes, we draw or narrowly win the first round. We then somehow get paired into England round 2 or round 3.
no, it's always round 3.
Round 3.
It's always round 3.
So is it win loss draw win loss England? It's normally our
No, it's win England.
no, we normally do
win,
win
draw.
loss.
Oh, we had a win draw though, didn't we? We had a win draw and
oh,
then
is it-
England.
Yeah, because we
But
drew
that was,
Team
that was,
Sigil,
that was
didn't
the
we?
year where... Was that not the year where they fucked up the
draw,
thing?
well, the draw brackets were. We should have won
There
the round.
should have been draw brackets, but there were draw brackets and that, yeah.
Yeah, so we've played England 2 of the last ITTs, and then the one that we didn't draw,
Can you
then
roll me
we
advance,
played Man Goblins.
But what happens in your round 5 at all of these ITTs?
In round 5, what we tend to do is play another DRG team,
SEAL Team Dix.
and then we tend to punch
Crush
them in the
them.
face a little bit.
tend to-
Normally, I'm the one that gets busted in that round. Mark is normally very frustrated at that point and ends up smashing somebody, getting a
his
20.
anger out.
And then Nathan normally gets a 20, and then I'm just kind of just chilling with whoever it is. I think Lawrence was the last time I played. I played Ironstorm, Lawrence's Ironstorm with I was playing Death Guard at the time. That was a very fun game. Lawrence won the game. He's like, this isn't the game you wanted, Steve. I was like, it is exactly what we wanted because
It's
look
not
left to
fair,
right
is
of you, those 2 guys are screwed. I'm just going to take this one on the chin because nobody wanted to play the Ironstorm list.
Yeah, that Ironstorm list was also horrible.
Yeah,
I like Ironstorm.
Yes. Nate does like his...
Yeah, do you roll me another advance as well?
I will indeed.
Thank you.
There's a big one.
That's a big one. Cool. Just for the ATV, we're just going to push back. I'm just trying to... So at this point in the moment, Steve has 6-inch deep strike, which he can bring in next turn if he wanted to on any unit. Any unit that's in any infantry unit, which is his army, except for 3 little cars at the back that just do whatever they want. And I'm really not about that life choice. I don't really fancy dealing with it, if I'm entirely honest. So He got a 1, so he's got 13-inch move, so I could just like boss him over here if I really wanted to. Just do that. Maybe we should move the Vindicator first. I think we should move the Vindicator first. Right, 6. Can you roll me advance for the Vindicator as well? Yep.
5.
5. Oh, nice.
always
So
get
he's
one
got a
shot.
14-inch move, and I'm going to use a pivot, so it'll be a 12-inch move. So it's going to be a 6 to clear terrain. With a pivot, it will be a 2, like so. Hang on, like that. So if I do that, like so.
So, Steve, what is your approach in this matchup?
Back end.
What units are you scared of from?
Yeah.
Nate, how are you going to play it? And more importantly, what is your prediction? What would you have on your matrix and tell your coach?
As a prediction, I probably had this as like a small win-ish.
7.
It's not a particularly great mission on this layout. And also, as a player, normally I tend to struggle with big scores. It's just learning to know when I can push and capitalise and get that differential. So I don't think that's that the enemy can't get that big score against this. It's more that I'm not necessarily experienced enough to know when to push that to that level. The things I'm scared about in his list would probably be the Calgar's brick, because it not only can it shoot particularly well, it's also very good in melee. It's also very tough, so I would struggle to kill it in 1 or 2 activations. G-Man with his res is particularly annoying, and the Vindicator's blast. That's in terms of like damage output and things I'm worried about. The things that are going to be more annoying are going to be the infiltrators to prevent me going where I need to, and the ballistas being big hard things that are hard for me to drop down consistently. And I think that's probably it. The warmup characters and stuff I can kind of work around. He hasn't got much OC, so this mission it's difficult for me to threaten his expansion primary without kind of just bombing a
9
charge.
inches.
What are the
Saboteur.
for the bomb? Yeah, 9
9
inches. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. And what about you, Nick? I know you haven't played this list much before, but
I think you underestimate the amount of OC this list can put out, because the rarely seen third ability of Gulliman is I can give +1 OC to every Marine unit within 6 inches. So on that brick there at the moment, so I'll explain a little bit of the process here. So I've got 4 scouts on my objective. I've got Calgar and is 4 company heroes, and I've got this ballistas here. So at the moment, the Calgar brick is 14 OC, 7 models, banner gives them +1 OC, so that's 14. That will go to 21 if I wanted to.
Yep.
And then the scouts will go from 4 to 8, so that's 29, and then with the ballistas on there as well, that's an extra 4 going to 5,
Yep.
that's 34 OC on that objective.
That's a ton.
You have a ton of OC. I think I can still do that, because at the moment, this first turn, that brick there is fairly well protected.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Okay, so I should probably shift it in a little bit to stop this angle here. You're not really going to be able to get this angle. These scouts are going to come across just to push back that deep strike here, and it basically means you won't be able to get an angle on any of this. Gulliman has loan up as it stands at the moment as well, and I've got enough assets here that I can push forward to stop you deep striking within 12 of Gulliman, which protects him, which means my expansion objective will be protected. You won't be able to take that off me, as far as I reckon. That's what I reckon anyway. Steve will probably go, ha ha ha, all part of my master plan, and then completely ruin that great theory in a moment. But we will see. We will see. Now, I want to just move my ballistas. I rolled a 4, which means I've got 12-inch move, so that'll be 4 to there, and then we will probably just move him across another 8 to about here, but I'm just going to try and avoid the 9-inch, because I don't want to
measure
take
from the marker.
Yeah, I just don't want to take more.
If she an inch off the wall, just measure 8 from the wall.
If you play in GSC and you've got
Perfect.
saboteurs in your list, I recommend you just put that marker on top of the model. Just give your opponent gives your opponent understanding that's where it is. Also keeps you honest to make sure that when I've done it, I just hit the marker away and I can't do it again.
2, 4, 13.
Don't be a douche about it, is
so
what I would say.
I've got 11. Well, Steve is not a douche. Well, no, it actually depends how you feel
I'll
about
just not
how
be
he's
caught
playing.
being a douche.
Yeah, just be stealthy douchey.
Stealthy douche.
Stealthy douchey. We will just leave that ballistas there. The ballistas is outside of 9, but all it's doing is it's pushing that deep strike out.
Yep.
It's trying to cut off those angles. As Steve said, the ballistases are a little bit obnoxious, and I'm hoping I've got enough CP sat here just to chuck a bunch of strats on it, power through any output he's got. It'll probably still kill it, But I'm okay with that because then he's got to trade an asset for it. Yes,
Yeah.
he can bring that asset back, but I can also slap that asset into non-existence.
Mhm.
So
Agreed.
swings and roundabouts. Now, like I said, this list, I'm not really this turn. I'm not really killing anything. I can't really see anything to kill. I think you've got. We still haven't had area denial yet, so I want to make sure I've still got someone within 6. So
Well,
the
you'll have
combi-
to for Locus
Locus
anyway.
locus. So he's just going to the absolute edge of the 6 just to get the locus, like so. I'll pop locus. I'm screened because I have an empty area at this back here in my middle room, but that is covered by the 12-inch of the infiltrators, which are sat back here. That's a good point as well. That infiltrator is pushing the deep strike out right there as well anyway, so there's nothing coming there. Steve, I think it's going to be a ban your go.
Are you keeping prisoners?
I'm going to keep prisoners, yes.
Cool beans.
That's probably slightly annoying, Steve.
Yes.
Well, see all the cards.
A
are.
little bit, yes.
We get into
We'll see
round
what the
2. Everybody's getting CP.
It's up to 4 CP. Do
Up
I get
to
an extra
3.
CP for being on my objective? I do.
Would you like to draw some cards,
Unbelievable
Mr.
5
Steve?
CP.
Oh, here's a question. Can
Yes.
you use Gulliman's free strat on the redraw? You can't,
No,
can you?
it's
It
only
has to be
target a
and
Marine
model.
unit,
Yeah.
To answer your question, Creed, Sisters winning the poll is fine because I think Sisters are still quite good.
People underestimate
I
sisters.
think people
Whole
very
Marauders
much
seem quite
underestimate
good.
them, and they probably sit quite good into the meta because they are very versatile. There are definitely builds. If Sisters do win the poll for this GT, I'm sure Brennan will give me the option of like a penitent host build or a standard Sisters build with like all the tricks and annoying stuff, and I think I'll have fun with it. So.
Bring it down and cleanse.
Ooh, that's all right. That's four
That's not bad, no.
4 points and a CP if you want it. Well, you can probably get
No,
2
it's
points
not.
out of it, to be fair.
That's going to be 6 points. Double cleanse and a bring it down.
Yeah, it's if he wants to expose himself.
I always like to expose myself, Charles.
Oh yeah, there is that. Bring it down and
He doesn't need the encouragement.
cleanse.
absolutely
Lovely stuff.
not.
And 10 on the primary, which means this as we get into movement phase. like
Weber.
this. So Nate, what would your matrix have this as?
To be quite frank, I wouldn't have a clue. I would probably put it down as anywhere between a 5 to an 8 point loss to me, purely because I have incredibly little experience of GSC in 10th edition as it is. And we've not really understanding the matchup and going against Steve, who has a metric ton of reps with GSC in 10th edition.
300 and...
I think I'm a little bit outclassed in regards to reps and skill here. So I would on the side of caution. The Marine list is fantastic, but the Marine list also likes killing big things, not hordes and hordes of little things. Although I can do both in a pinch, but I prefer big things.
Yeah.
So I would put down as a loss anywhere between 5 to 8 points, and I would just push for a draw as much as possible.
Yeah, I think that's a very very fair assessment.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So I'm just going to try and maximise as much as I can for the bring it down. I've got to respect Naif's Reaper that's going to come in and shoot me in the face.
Yeah, I mean, even the ballistices aren't awful at shooting stuff because they get the rerolls.
They get rerolls, they get blasts.
2d6 plus 4 is gonna do something.
Yeah, it is, especially against T3 bodies with t-shirts.
With full rerolls. Whew. Tasty, tasty. But let's see. Let us see indeed.
This is now sticky, mate, for these neophytes.
Cool. That is something I'm missing with this list. I do like the list, but I like a
I'll
unit of
pop it back to the middle
intercessors
ones.
for sticky.
Oops, sorry, should roll that on chat.
That's fine. They can see it on top down at least, so it's not going to mandate that you only do it in there. But it's like,
He rolled a 4 for his
Yarr.
advance.
I have a 4K top down camera, so
Yeah.
that is allegedly 4K. I downscale to 720 to 1080p anyway because
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
easier on the
need
stream,
you
isn't
don't
it?
need 4K 60 FPS to watch a game of Warhammer, frankly speaking.
You should be able to fit a small squad in that back corner.
Yeah. That's not a vehicle?
No, it's counted
It's
as mounted.
mounted.
Shit, that's annoying, isn't it?
No, it's great. That's 12-inch bubble.
Yeah. I'm just going to see where your chooses go. So I could maybe get a small squad in, but I'm probably not going to kill that, so it's probably putting something in front of that ballistas.
Probably, yeah.
Just taking it on the chin. So not going to get an angle on that. So 6 inches is going to get me to there. I'll get some shots on this, but probably not a huge amount. Without moving your dice. Probably safer, and I don't even know if I need to do that. I'd like to kill 2 things this turn. Oh, cleansing will be the Genestealers. I need to put something on the middle to do some cleanse in the middle. Genestealer, you were very brave, but you're going to get killed next turn. I can't mitigate no prisoners. If you think you can do that as GSC, you don't play GSC.
A quick question
Yes.
at this point. Your mortals with the Saboteur,
Yes.
will it key off a reactive move?
It's a normal move, so yes.
It's a normal move.
Double
If
check
it's-
that
if
it's
it's
not
keyed
phase
as a
locked,
normal
but
move.
yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
can you check it's not phase locked?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I will check for you
that for me
now.
while we're
Now the problem here is I have to figure out how to spell either Saboteur or Reductus.
Or you could just go in the GSC datasheet at least, then go down to S.
It's R, not S.
big brain play.
Saboteur?
Reductus Saboteur.
I thought it was just called a Saboteur.
Nope.
That begins with S. I can
Nope.
do words.
Once per battle, when an enemy unit ends a normal, advance, or fallback.
Oh, it's once per battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't say it was every turn. It's once per game.
I thought it was. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it once per battle when they end a normal move
Yeah.
in any point?
Yeah.
It's not phase locked.
Not phase locked.
Okay,
phase
so I'm
You
assuming
can do that now with the Genestealer if you want to.
I'm assuming that covers the entire objective, or the intention was the 9 inch
Yes.
covers the entire objective. What is the amount of mortal wounds that it does?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. It's Steve, so
So not
you have.
D6.
No, D3 plus 3.
Oh, mate, it's even better than I thought.
Yeah, it is.
So
alright,
there is a play here to be annoying and to reactive move the combi weapon lieutenant onto the central objective. If he doesn't die from the Saboteur, then it stops the cleanse.
Unlikely he dies with 5
Because we've already moved units, moved units, moved units. You could bring a shooting unit in, but it would also push the deep strike further out.
It would, yeah.
Yes. Which could be a play. But then Steve, it's rolling mortals. He'll roll 6. I've got 5 up, feel no pains. Even on average, the combi weapon lieutenant dies.
Yep.
Is it worth the risk of losing it? Mathematically, no. So I'm not going to do
Or
it.
Steve could roll a 1 and it doesn't go off.
Yep.
Oh, it's a roll 2 plus?
Yeah.
It's Steve.
He'll roll a 1.
He won't roll a 1. If I play... he won't roll a 1. But
Stop
just-
begging, Charles.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, but just roll the dice for me. And if you roll a 1, I've done it. See, he did it.
How many mortals?
6.
Feel no pains.
Fucking...
Because he's rolling.
you do stuff. I'll roll them.
Yeah,
Here
go
we
for it,
Yeah.
Very important when you play against GSC, put them on a clock when they've got this many models.
Yes.
He survived on 1.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Yeah, put
And then
on
he
the clock.
shoots it with something and kills it. And then
With
loses it.
what?
Pardon?
Then he has to bring
With
a
his
unit.
deep strikers.
Yeah, then he just brings a unit out and you get to kill 2 units next turn.
I'm going to get to kill like 3 units.
You're going to kill like 5 units. There's no getting around that.
I'm going to kill quite a lot, yeah.
There is a lot.
Yeah, ditching Assassinate was calculated as well because it's still very good to take into GSC.
I could have kept Assassinate
Yeah.
and it would have got me...
5 points.
yes. I would have got a 10-point turn on secondaries. But I got 2 points on Establish, which is another 2 points. I could draw another secondary that
Yeah.
scores me 5 points this turn. So
Yep, yep, yep.
swings and roundabouts.
Precisely.
I'm very unlikely to kill this Vindicator, but we'll have a bash.
Steve, this is you. I have every faith that you can do it. What's the range on these units? These
24, rapid fire 12.
24, rapid fire 12.
18 on the guy with the big brain.
Cool.
Biggest brain.
How many big bricks you got? 4, 6?
5, but technically 6 because I bring one back. Not that we're counting. So I've just brought in a 20-man brick.
Is that with the Primus or with the...
That's
benefit
not with the
boost?
Primus. No, I'm going to leave the Primus on the board. These things aren't particularly good targets. Not well, this is, but this isn't.
And
not
you're
from
spending a
range.
CP for the 6 inch.
And I'm spending 6 inch with it. Yeah, I've got a 55,000
Down to
CP.
3, aren't you?
That's
Down to
4.
four.
You
You
got
got-
an extra one for being on an ejector.
Oh, okay, cool. Down to 4. So he has
cool.
all the CP, guys.
So I've cleansed the Genestealers. I'm going to try and kill these 2.
Is this the
monsters.
end of your...
That's the end of my moves. If you want
end
to
of your food?
repeat
Yeah,
it
I-
into your SEO.
do want to have a look at rapid ingressing because I could rapid ingress the Reaper. 24 gets me... So let's have a look. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
So the idea thinking that I can pop... which one was first oath again?
The one in the middle.
This target.
This target. That was
I
first
think.
oath.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that's first. Oh, to be fair, oath changes anyway next turn,
Yeah.
so I can redictate it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm worried about that. So what I can do here is I can come just outside the 24 here, and then in my turn,
Move and delete.
I can just move and delete that. That second squad, I could probably move and
Mate.
delete that as well. Yes.
Why wouldn't you just come in from reserves in your turn?
Fun.
Why do you need to rapid ingress? Why wouldn't you just come in from reserves on your turn and go... brrr? into both. So on that specific angle you're looking at,
I could do it on both.
Yeah,
you could do
that side I think makes sense as a rapid ingress if you want to try and dig out the centre, but you can still drop in and shoot it.
Do you get rerolls on your Overwatch?
No, not I do, but only from a promise.
But he won't have sustained either.
Oh, sustained now.
He loses sustained.
Oh, okay, so and what's the profile on the guns?
On a 20 man, you've only got if you're in rapid fire range.
Yep.
8 shots, strength 6, AP1, D3 damage, and then 2 last cannons in on 5s, 2 grenade launchers, strength 9, AP2, D3 damage.
Yeah, that's no point.
2 weapons, and then the auto guns.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll
Cool.
just leave it then.
We're going to start off with 3 grenade strat into the dreadnought
From
the Saboteur for 4 mortal wounds.
Here we go. So down to 8 already.
Good start. He will then throw his bomb.
Is this the Reductus?
This is the Reductus here. He's going to throw his bomb at you, and he's going to do his indirect into.
So this is
the
Oh, actually,
demo
let's do this in the right order because it matters. I want to put indirect number 1 into the same target. 4 shots. This is where it all goes terribly wrong, and I get upset. 3 hits. That's what we need.
Strength 5.
Strength 6.
So
5.
5.
Nothing. Doesn't matter. It just gives me extra AP into this target.
You only have to hit it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why if I get on 5s, it's a bit scary.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Now we're going to go back to the Saboteur, so he's going to do his bomb, and then he's indirecting into those guys at the back because the bomb's not working.
Cool.
So bomb number of shots for 6, nice. He hits on
What's it?
3s, so it's not hazardous for him.
Bomb. Oh, so this isn't the mortal wound.
No, this
bomb.
is a demo
this
charge.
is-
So why does he have more bomb?
He has a grenade strat and an indirect.
How many
bomb.
points does this guy?
65.
That's bullshit.
3s, and then it's strength 9.
So 5s.
Nothing. And then he's indirect into the back guys. 4 shots, +1 for blast.
These red dice are shit.
They are. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, 5 shots for blast.
Get them at my immediately. 4. Oh,
And
yeah,
then 3s. The lovely dice, we love you. 2.
2.
AP nothing on the infiltrators.
Cool.
Just a bit of chip damage to get me started.
Killed one.
I will
No.
take that.
Huh?
You've got Fiona Pain.
I got a phone pen.
Go for it. Sort of reminding of stuff.
You can't
Kills
not,
one.
you can't not take Fiona Pains.
Yeah, it's true.
They are a mandatory action.
The mandatory step. Okay, so a big part of this GSC, this is you've got to get your sequencing of your guns in the right order, because if you get it wrong, it kind of screws you over a little bit. So next thing that matters is I'm going to do the indirect into this Vindicator with a second mortar for 8 shots.
And this is 5s.
These
5s,
two
yeah.
mortars have shot here and here.
It's 3.
And
6s.
Nothing.
nothing.
Oh, 5s.
But you
Plus
get
one
the
AP.
+1 AP.
Plus
now.
1 AP, yeah.
And ignore cover.
And ignore cover. So you can see you've got to look at where you get. And also, like if you're for your opponent, you're also telegraphing. Guess where I'm shooting next, guys. Also that. So I've got 1 mortar left, which I'm going to wait depending on the rest of this activation goes.
Cool.
So I'm going to do this unit into this neophyte brick into the dreadnought
So that unit that's coming in now, they ignore cover and they're a +1 AP, aren't they?
And we have sustained hits.
on sustained hits as well.
I thought you said this unit, not this
No,
unit.
this unit.
This unit. So this is the one that's coming. Do they get the rerolls as well?
They don't get rerolls because there's no promise. They,
They
get
don't get any
lethals.
rerolls,
But I
so
can
they
get
get
crits
lethals.
and I can get sustained and lethals on 5s.
Right, and this is going into
This is this squad. The remainder of this squad into this.
remainder of this squad.
Just the
into
special
this.
weapons.
This is
basically.
special weapons basically and the brain wizard.
Because
Okay.
this is the problem with these 20-man bricks. All of the damage comes
Is
from
from
these
this.
6 models, which means that they have 14 ablative wounds that can
And
roll.
it's
13.
so you're in
because
rapid
they've got
fire
regen
range.
blow
So
from
the number of shots is a ridiculous amount. Yes. How many shots is it?
From this unit onto this or this one.
The one that you're shooting now onto what's
It's
shooting
only
at?
going to be 4 shots from the seismics and the 2 mining lasers, and then 2 shots from him if I go hazardous.
Okay,
Plus
and
2
this,
grenades, plus 2 weapons that do death wounds.
Steve, mate.
it's only 4 shots, but there's another 2 shots and another
How many
another
wounds did you-
D3
how many
shots,
wounds
and
did
another
your hazardous
D3 shots.
character got?
He's got 3.
You got any other hazardous guns in the unit?
No.
Oh yeah.
I know. That's why he tends to not do his hazardous profile, you just do the one
Yeah,
shot.
but
So the idea is I'm debating whether or not to armor of contempt here.
Well, after that shoots, I've got all the non-decent guns that would also go into him as well.
Yes, and they'll all be at AP1.
All AP one
Well, so armor of contempt, but then that will armor of contempt isn't per phase now. But I can pop smoke, and that'll make everything -1 to hit.
Yes.
Which I think is.
on ballistics?
Do they have the smoke go with?
Am I casually cheating right now, guys?
Maybe.
Cheating on stream.
Vindicator definitely does.
Vindicator definitely does.
Ballistus. Keywords: Vehicle Walker, Imperium Dreadnought, Ballistus Dreadnought.
Son of a bitch, it doesn't have smoke, so I can't do it anyway. Armor of contempt, is it worth it at this point? There's no re-rolls or anything, is there? Yeah, do you know what? He'll have cover, but you ignore cover anyway because the mortars. It's really annoying when an army just ignores rules.
Yeah.
Just ignores everything.
Steve, what was it I said to you the first event I was at when I played GSC after about 2 turns?
What?
Why aren't you winning more?
Yeah. Just go for it.
Okay,
I'd rather keep the Vindicator
start
alive.
with the webbers. 4 shots, just 6s of devs.
Are they D6 each?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nothing from those.
It may seem like I'm being awkward, but I've
No,
not
it's-
played GCSE. I've not played GSC before, and I don't know anything, so I'm going to keep questioning.
I'm not on a supercharge the Brain Wizard because I should have said that beforehand. 2 mining lasers, both missed. 2 grenade launchers, both hits, and then 5s.
Is the 6 lethal?
It would have been lethal, sorry. I'll
Reroll.
Four,
Reroll
six.
one of them.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 wounds, AP, 3 ignore cover.
Fun fact: GSC are my initials, but backwards.
Both saved?
Love it. 4 shots from the seismics, nothing. And then 1 from the Brain Wizard,
Nothing.
nothing. Cool. That's sometimes what happens with GSC.
Yeah.
You just whiff.
And then your opponent goes, "Huh, you can't kill anything," and puts their entire army out, and you turn up and, you
And
go,
kill everything.
Everything's dead.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, we're going to do. We're going to switch a little bit now. We're going to do the indirect from this guy over to the other ballistas.
This ballistas in the centre here,
Yes,
yeah?
yeah.
Cool.
Number of shots, 8 again. Convenient number.
5
5.
am I doing?
For some reason.
Very nice.
2 on that ballistas.
Don't take a wound,
Cool.
but you've got your ignore covering AP,
Got ignore
and that's
plus
what we
AP.
care about.
Then just the good guns from these into them. So we'll do 2 grenade tests.
Another unit of near.
One hit, another unit near fights. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to be saying near fights the whole game.
Yep.
1 AP, 3 ignore cover.
That's right. I'm going into top down and drawing which one's shooting which.
That's
Fine.
it. You can stop rolling 5s, it's fine.
No, I'm good, thank you.
2 mana
I'll
lasers. 1 hits. Strength 10,
So
2
4s?
Nothing. I'm not CP that. And then 4 shots from the seismics. 1 hits. 1 AP, 2 ignore cover. If you let me count my cleaning military.
Take it. How many dutch?
D3.
For 2. Cool. Down to 10.
Exciting times.
So GSC shooting phase is done.
Pretty
He's
much
got
nothing so far.
one more brick to shoot, the one
One
that
more
actually
brick to
came
shoot.
in with
Yeah.
Deep Strike.
So I'm going to spend a CP to give the unit crits on 5s.
Well, that's just rude.
When they come out of deep strike, you're not
come
going
out
to
of
spend the 2 CP and give them +1 to wound as well.
No, because I would have had to do that when the original unit declared.
You can just do up to 2 now, right?
I could do, but
I'm showing off the strats from the
you
detachment.
could have. Yeah, one of the strats is 2 CP. Pick one of your targets, get +2 to wound. The reason
2
why
units.
2 units, 2 of my units. The reason why Innis, I think, and I haven't spoken to him, the reason why I think Innis has put the Nexus in is to reduce that strat cost by 1, which makes it much more viable into big scary things.
Yeah.
Weird tangent, but has anyone seen that World Eaters Demon Princes on foot have now become Gullimans with the
I'd
reduced
rather
CP?
not
Yeah.
talk about leaks on the stream.
We haven't seen anything, chat. Promise.
In a few weeks when World Eaters are released, you might notice.
You might also notice it for Death Guard as well.
Maybe.
I'm not going to gamble. I'm just going to put the whole unit.
But
in.
yes, I'd rather not talk about leaks on stream because I would like GW to sponsor the channel at some point.
Right, we're going to do the
Halaclaw!
seismic first. So this is
awkward segue.
sustained
Distraction!
lethals on 5s.
Sorry, before I see the roll and anything like that.
Terrible roll.
It's
makes you
terrible
feel
roll. No, you shouldn't. I don't want to tell it. So, what is it all going into the Dreadnought?
Yes.
Armor contempt.
Sure.
Right.
1 lethal sustained. 2 wounds, 2 AP, 2 down to AP 1.
Cool. Freeze.
Loves it.
Loves it. I'm keeping these dice forever. These
2
are
mining
coming home with me.
lasers. Both missed.
Holy.
2 grenades.
Moly.
1 hits. Doesn't
Doesn't
wound. Webbers. 6 shots. I promise to this can kill stuff, I swear. No devs. All the terrible guns. This is where the damage is.
This is where he does the 8 damage and kills it.
It's 12.
Steve, is that strat worded so that you can get around smoke screen? That would be quite cool. If it just says hits of 5s are
Yeah, I think
critical hits.
Yes, I think so. But
It
check the
depends if it
strats.
says successful hits or not. Like, if you smoke screen, it makes
It won't get around it because criticals have to be successful hits.
So 4 lethals.
Critical hits are always successful. So if it says a successful unmodified hit roll of a
saves so
5
far.
plus is, then yes. Otherwise, it would get around smoke screen, which is quite interesting.
Okay.
4 saves so far, Nave.
4 saves.
8. 9 saves. Oop, that was a 3. 9 saves plus another 5 go back in. 10 saves.
10
AP
saves.
1 down to AP nothing.
Alright.
Yeah, it would. Quite nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I will declare the supercharge in the wizard. I should have done that beforehand.
I take 3.
Cool.
Cool. So I'm down to 5.
GW does not sponsor streams specifically, but content creators get preview copies. They get advanced copies
Wizard.
of models for free, basically.
1 lethal sustained. This is strength 12.
Freeze.
Two.
wounds.
These are AP3, AP4 onto AP3.
Move 4 down to AP3. So take 1.
A D6 plus 1.
Go on,
could
be
kill
a
him.
dick and re-roll it.
No,
5.
kills him. It's 5. It's fine.
Pussy.
Drops a Briggs.
To be fair, that was more than reasonable. He should have killed him ages ago.
Yep.
But I will still take that. I'm very happy with that.
We're now 2 points. Lovely stuff.
So, what I would have liked, all I would have liked a little bit more was obviously kill that without having to activate some of these big guns. Allow me to put some of those big guns into this just to kind of whittle it down. And
Yeah,
take
into
some
the
wounds off this.
Vindicator.
I'll lower my hazard to see if I kill myself, and I don't. Lovely.
Oh.
Go.
I scroll my bring it down for mini bring it down.
Yep,
Middle,
for 2.
middle bring it down, and I've got my cleanse big,
Sounds good. All right.
and
let's
I've got
see.
lots in deep stroke.
I'm going to make a prediction about how much is not here at the end of this Nate's turn. It's that, it's that, it's that, it's that,
Let's have a look.
probably that, and definitely that.
Yes.
I hope so.
One of those big units will be in the sky after they've fucked off after the strat, but the other, everything else will be dead. All right. Would you like to draw some cards? So you go up to 5 CP, Nate?
No, I got up to 4 CP. I was down to 2.
Yeah, and Steve goes up to 3. Cool.
Yeah.
4. So I got 5. Spent 1 for the deep strike. Spent 1 for the crits.
So, you're on
Strike was
4.
free.
So we're both on 4 each.
You didn't spend a CP for grenades.
Yeah.
Right.
Your second one is defense stronghold.
Defense
I'm
stronghold.
really glad you didn't get colour horde there.
So no prisoners.
That would have been lovely.
Oh yeah, if you hit a cool horde because it's not capped. Woo, very nice.
Yeah.
Is it not capped?
It's not capped.
What?
Yeah, I've lost games because I've cut the horde at the wrong time.
Yeah, no, that's not ideal. Right,
It was
okay.
defend. Was that cool?
So I've drawn my secondaries. We need to do my oath targets.
Green's your primary, grey's your secondary.
Yeah, so green's my primary. Green will go on this one purely because the first time I shoot that unit, I have to kill it. Right, what's that say? 5 up or 6 up?
5 up.
5 up. Cool. So
Basically, the green one wants to go on what the Reaper's shooting.
yes, I'm going to pop Devastator Doctrine.
Yeah.
Because then the Reaper can come in and I can make use of the Storm of Fire strat, and he will be minus 1 AP on all his guns and ignores cover with a strat, which means his bolter guns will go to AP2, ignoring their saves completely, and the main gun will go to AP1, ignores cover, putting you on 6 up. The sheer amount of output that it has using the Sustain 2, hopefully it picks it up in a single activation. Because if it doesn't pick it up in a single activation, I will not be interacting with that unit again this turn. Okay, second breakfast. Will be, so this unit, does it have a character in it? It has a laser character, doesn't it? Does this unit have a laser character as well?
They both have brain wizards.
They both have brain wizards.
The technical
Okay.
term is a benefactus, but I prefer the term brain wizard.
Brain wizard. Yeah, no, I get that. That seems reasonable. I would like a combat threat over here, which would be nice, but I don't. If I take, actually, thinking about it, Calgar's unit can just yeet across here, charge into them and kill them in combat because it'll pick them up in combat.
Should do, yeah.
And I think I would be better off actually doing first oath on this unit, picking them up, second oath on this unit because they're just there. When you pull up from taking wounds as well, does that ignore grenade strat?
No, it's
no, because it's a strat.
So I can chuck a grenade and you can't pull up from that.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can chip a few
It's
wounds from grenade at
Return
least.
to shadows. Do
Perfect.
remember that they will regenerate D3 chaps at the start of the command phase.
I'm hoping there will be nothing.
It's flat
there
3 for the
left.
neophytes.
Flat 3 for the neophytes.
Okay.
It's 3 plus D3.
So
isn't it?
they're on
an
an
objective.
We will change up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it's
do
just
what
after
we
an enemy
say.
unit has shown.
So that is first oath. Second oath I would like on here just to delete this from existence.
There's another reason why that's the correct oath choice is because if you look at the thing, you have so much threat into the one in the centre, Nate, that you originally oathing. Like you've got Gulliman, you've got 2 ballistas that can get all the
there's
and
a ton
everything.
there. Yeah.
These 2 over in your where Steve brought them down, they're a bit safer. So it's a case of I'm just you want to just throw shit elsewhere basically.
And then I can decide how far away are you. You're quite a ways away. I would like him just to die. What's his defensive profile?
Stealth, 3 wounds, 5 invul.
3 wounds, 5 up in one. Okay, so he's a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
You just got to get cheeky with that little
Yeah,
5
it's just,
up.
yeah. And with stealth, I've got
He's not lone up, is he?
Yeah, he's low up, yeah.
He's lone up?
Yep.
So yeah, he's quite
Low
annoying.
price of 65.
Nice.
In the index, that guy was 50 points, and his order was 12 inches.
Yeah, he was very silly.
So you used to run 3. And it wasn't locked either, so you could do all 3 abilities at once, I'm pretty sure.
Don't think you could.
But 12 inches was nutty.
12 inches was very silly.
Yes.
It's like when the Kelemorph came out and you can't move within 12 inches because I'll shoot you and walk away.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Kelemorph
love
was
that.
just
So
terrible.
having 3 of those and then 3 saboteurs was
First
just
oath,
hilarious.
Second oath. Do I put Gulliman into advance and charge. Which could be funny. So that gets in there. That puts me, what, 9-inch charge away. So with an nice advance roll, I can just yeet him forward and watch everything die.
It's free, may as well.
Yeah, I've got 4 CP. Yeah, why not? I'll stick him into it. Cool. So we are army-wide Devastator, which means my entire army can advance and shoot with no penalty. Gulliman will use his free strat on himself to pop himself into Assault Doctrine, which means he can advance and charge for free.
Can you stack? Can you do both?
Pardon?
Can you get?
No, so it replaces
It
the current
replaces
one.
it.
So now I'm going to endeavour to try and commit violent acts as best as possible.
It's an NF 10.
Some Nave time. Yes, we like Nave time.
Yeah.
Right, so let's try and fuck some shit up. Cool. So we will...
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start with Gulliman because I want to see how far he gets because that changes.
Yep.
Well, it might change other things. We rolled a 3.
So if you want to help the channel get to that lovely GW, send me
So that gets
preview
me
copies and
there.
stuff.
That gets
Make
me
sure
a
you
6-inch
like and
charge.
subscribe to the channel.
So
Where's
we
the
will
button?
just
Oop, there it is.
go there and...
I'll just get Gulliman on the angle count because I'm very happy with how I painted that bastard.
He has to show it off every time, doesn't
Because
he?
it's a very pretty model.
So we will just pop him there.
don't
In
think the 4K
regards
camera's
to
gonna pick it up
tagging
there.
stuff, if I tag, can you pull up?
Weirdly, if you shot me with a pistol, I can technically go up.
But I'm gonna
Otherwise, no. The
tag
answer
you.
to your-
I'm gonna tag you afterwards. Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
Yeah. In regards to falling back and shooting,
No.
that kind of thing, you've got no
No.
fall back and shoot. So if everything goes wrong, charge everything, hope for the best.
Pretty much.
It's a very good
Cool.
tactic.
Right. Well, I've got my strategy then. So
Maximum violence from Nate.
yeah, that's just how I roll. Let's face it.
Sure.
Right. So we will go with Calgar's brick. We are going to advance. For 1, I'm going to spend CP to re-roll that. Can you roll that for me, Steve,
Yeah,
please?
I'd love another one, please.
A 3? I'll take a 3. Right,
Yeah, this
so-
detachment has, or this list in particular has so much in the way of CP because you've got 2 a turn from Gulliman's free strat. You've then got Calgar's bonus 1 per turn, and then you've got the Gravis
These
captain.
Blood Surge, just to remind you.
They blood surge.
Yes.
The Gravis captain has
It's fine,
just
they
a
won't
free
exist
strat
after
every
shooting.
turn. So this list essentially plays with anywhere between 25 and like 30 CP. It's very silly.
It has enough CP that you can just spend it and not really have to worry a great deal about it, which is awfully lovely.
Yeah, this list is not... the GSC list is pretty similar. I've got a 4-up CP... a 4-up CP gen.
I'm just going to get some
And then the Nexus, which lets me reduce the cost of a strat by 1 every turn as well, that is on the board. So in theory, you're also playing with a ton of CP. Pretty sure you have to be on the board. He also gives me the blip manipulation, which I always forget you can do. I get to move blips, which doesn't really come up. But
9 is there. Your saboteur's in that building, isn't he?
as long as you're off the objective, it's not in
Yeah,
range.
that's all I'm doing. Or do I just... No, I think if he was there, I'm just going to move his full movement. If you'd like to proc it, you can do. I think I just need to apply as much pressure as possible.
Yeah,
He's on
probably
10.
6, yeah.
So 9 would get me. Let me just
Yeah,
double
yeah,
check
see
where
where
I
you
can
get
get first. So back of the base will be 8. So that'll get me there. Would you mind passing me my dead one?
Yes.
I have a dead one. So I can pop base there, and then 1 inch just gets me. I can just pop over here, and then I can still charge things, which would be funny. Do I do that? And then he can, what? He'll come, his back of the base clears at 5 here. 4 will get him there. Yeah, go on. I'll pop it.
Sure.
So if you want to roll your dice to see if you do immortals.
I think I do, because... Actually, I'm going to save it, because I've got this guy still here.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to bomb him this way.
Cool. I'll take him off, so I haven't got an extra spare ballistus just by magic.
Actually, we'll bomb it. Why not? Goes off, and you take 4 mortal wounds.
4. Cool.
The mark is off the board.
Right. That's quite nice now, because that means I can start moving around with.
Yeah,
less
only
worry,
you can
and
stay
so-
outside. You can stay outside of now and just shoot the guy. So it's not really. It wasn't really going to let me do anything over there. I don't think.
No, that's the idea. We're trying to kill.
You
him
can get
over
within
there.
12 of both of those and not be within now. So it's
Yeah.
unlikely he was going to get his bomb. He knew his job when he stood outside and grenaded.
Yeah, that was it. That's all he had to do. Right. So this guy here. Can you roll me in advance, please? As
Yes.
you're over there.
For 1.
For a 1. Can you not roll me ones? 5. So it's a 5 for back of the base to clear there, and then it's just going to be another 5 to push forward, like so. So we'll just do that. I'm still in Dev Doctrine, so shooting is still a thing, and this gives me angles for shooting over there and angles for shooting here as well, which is nice. He's there. He rolled the. Did I roll the advance? No, I just moved the 1 inch.
You just normal move this
Yeah,
guy.
normal move, so he can still charge. I do need to still consider the deep striking back in. Onslaught Gatling gun is 18-inch range, isn't it? It is. All right, Vindicator, I think, would also like to shoot somewhere, but where is somewhere?
18 is a very funny way of saying 24.
Is it 24?
Yes.
Ah, okay, so 24 is there. How far away is that? That is, oof, I'd have to roll a 5 on the advance to be able to do that. Can you roll an advance for me?
A 1.
You're not allowed to roll my advances anymore. So he is moving.
Just
so
it's a weighted mighty melee dice. You can get them from the game start. I'm only joking. It doesn't do that.
So-
So, cheating.
7 with a pivot, 9, and then we will just push forward the one like that. There we go. Cool. And it gives me angles there to shoot the. Oh, maybe not the Genestealer actually. That's quite annoying. But I can shoot the Acolytes. There's lots of shooting there. I can shoot the Genestealers. That's absolutely fine. The ATV is just gonna like stand here, I guess. Or am I gonna stand here? So 20-man brick is a big footprint. You ain't getting it in that back corner there. You ain't fitting 20 men in there. And then we will push. That's 6 inches there. And then with the infiltrators back where they are, you won't be able to fit a 20-man back here. Just trying to keep the backfield screened. He can uppy-downy crap, which is still incredibly annoying. But there's not a lot I can do about it. So we just have to accept that.
More annoying.
Yep, which is unconditional P Downy, and it's 2 units.
2 units as well, right?
Yep.
So
That's where the final day detachment is quite good.
No, the final day detachment's good because who decided to give Genestealers fucking lictors and
Gargoyles, yeah.
and gargoyles? Those 2 data sheets alone make that detachment good. The rest of the bullshit that it does makes it even better.
Yeah.
back of the base.
I very much like the final day detachment. I do want to learn it. I just need to get some gargoyles.
I'm going to advance the Gravis Captain.
Yeah, you can't blame
Yeah,
him.
no, I can't blame you anymore.
You just can't blame
I'm
him.
guessing it was a 1.
It was a one.
It was a 1, so we'll go 1 to there. And does still surprisingly get me within the 12 just, which is something, I guess. And then the Vindicator would like to also come forward as well. I think I'm going to roll the advance in the tray and we'll see what happens. Or do I want to do that? So back corner goes here. Back corner can go there. Gives me an 8-inch change there, but I don't really want you to use your bomb. No, I'll advance it. 6, there we go.
Six
We
is
like
new for you.
6. There we go. So 8 inches clears there. I just want to stay 9 inches away from this arsehole.
I can't bomb now anyway. Because I bombed over there.
Can you only do it once per?
Only once per round.
Yeah, only 1 model per.
Right. Would you mind if I take the advance back and move him straight through
Sure.
then? Because then I've still got the possibility of
Charging.
charging and tank shocking. Is that
Yes,
okay?
absolutely fine.
Sorry.
No problem.
This is why we ask questions, people.
Yes.
So that will get me the back side there,
Yeah.
like so. And that
GSC
gives me
are one of those armies that
like
almost
that.
fundamentally plays around gotchas. Like that's pretty much all of their stuff is very reactive jank. So
Do you have any reactive moves or anything like that?
No, I haven't got the enhancement.
No.
But like you have to almost constantly warn your opponent, and I know that there's a lot of
Feels
discussion with the GSC things. Like, at what point do you stop just playing the game?
bad.
for
Yeah,
your
otherwise I'm
opponent?
just coaching you to win, or to beat me.
Yeah.
Basically.
So you know, and there's several different ways you can do it. It's like asking them, is that where they're finishing that X trigger, so that your opponent can then it gives them the hint. It's like, oh, what can you do, and all of that. Or what I tend to do is at the start of the phase, I'll say, I've got reactive moves if you end within X of these units. I've got reactive mortals that I can do on one of these units, blah, 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 and just let them get on with it. And they can ask as many questions as they want. but it is a very fine line to balance. Especially at a tournament like day one, when you don't know the experience of the player skill that you're against. Day two, or at more high level tournaments, certainly on the international scene, there's still an element of it, but it's a lot more.
One of the things GSC players will often ask as a first thing with a opponent, have you played GSC before? And if the answer is, I've never played them, you're generally going to have a good game against them.
Yes.
Not because of gotchas, but because they just don't fundamentally understand how the army works.
Yeah.
Which is where I'm at right now. I don't understand
You
how this
figure it out,
army
run
works.
it in, charge it with vehicles.
I'm hoping whatever I don't kill gets tagged, and then what have you got in reserve still? You've got
40
what?
more.
40 more, and then another 10 neophytes.
But I
10
think
acolytes.
if I kill all this and push forward, then you're coming in your deployment zone then.
Do you mind if I overwatch with this?
Yes, by all means, go for it.
What are you overwatching with?
With the neophyte brick that you move next to with the Vindicator.
Cool.
I don't think it's a good idea, but I want to do it anyway. I have lots of CP.
I mean, yeah, we're rolling CP.
Webbers, I'd like to get a dev at some point while rolling these.
I'd probably didn't.
Just one dev.
Just one. Okay.
I think everything's rapid fire, but I'm going to check. Yeah. I'll still get my lethals because of the benefits this is in the squad. So 2 lethals, 3 IP nothing.
Okay.
Come on, 3 co-ops. Easy.
Cool.
7 8s. Size mix. 1 AP 1.
Takes it.
3 damage. For the
Takes 1. Down to 9.
2 mining lasers. 1 AP 3.
Nope.
And then we'll do 2 grenades. 1 AP 2.
Yep.
1 damage.
Cool. Down to 8.
Charles, am I stupid and supercharge my brain?
Yes, do it.
Nah, do it.
Do it.
Supercharge the brain wizard.
You should have declared at the start.
Both
but-
missed. I should have done, yeah.
Hazardous.
Yeah!
CP reroll.
Oh, can I CP reroll?
Yeah, you can reroll hazardous checks.
There you go.
I mean, what's the point when the entire unit's about to die anyway?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We'll just take him off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, typically I would say, yeah, that's a good idea, but at this point, really?
The unit's sort of fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might seem like a waste chat, but a couple of those last cannons gone through there, I could potentially get down to 2 or 3 runs. It makes it much
You
more
could
easier
have
to manage.
potentially killed me, especially with the lethals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that was a waste. I feel like that was a fairly decent shout. Now, I'm going to start my shooting phase. I might as well
At
start.
the end of the movement phase, would Steve like to
I'm
rapid
not one
ingress?
to rapid ingress, no. I've had
Now
lucky,
you may
no-
start your shooting phase.
No.
There's nowhere nice for me to go.
Right. So,
Strong eye contact when you said that.
so we will pop 1 CP on the Reaper, absolutely everything into the 1 brick here, like we've discussed previously.
I'll
And-
pop my benefits. This is 4 pinball on the off chance that he killed the entire squad.
Oh, it's just on
Just
him.
for-
I was
just
going to
on
say, is that for the whole unit, Steve? That
No,
would have
no.
been useful
When
information.
the data sheet first came out, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. They went, oh no, it's just for him. Like, crap.
Nah.
But it sometimes keeps him alive. I won my last game at Manchester because that guy survived after he got shot by 2 broadsides.
Oh, okay.
Popped
fair
his
enough.
4 pinball and took an entire unit of broadsides to the face.
Let's settle down.
That feels like a Steve roll.
That's not bad. It's a combination of him whiffing and me spiking, and then I re-rolled it as well. So
Let's see
No,
what a
fair enough.
gladiator Reaper can do in shooting. There we
Right,
go.
so it's only little shots. It's not in rapid fire. So the side guns, these are normally 4-1-1, but they're now 4-2-1. Ignores cover and +1 to wound. So I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling, wounding, well, killing on 2s.
Yep.
So there we go. Good job. We are oaf. So that one's cocked. We hit with everything, and then these are just 2s, 2 flat out kill models. So that's 7 dead to start with. Cool. Then we'll do the stubber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the stubber shots. Re-rolling.
you got saves on these ones?
You do get
You get
saves on
6
these.
ups, yeah.
These go to AP1. Hang on. I've got to wound you first. These are 2s. It's only 3 6-up saves on those. One, thank you.
5 ups recover.
No, it's ignore
ignores
cover.
cover.
Oh,
Strat
okay.
ignores cover.
Harley, you like it when I'm +1 AP and ignore cover.
So that's 2 dead, and then we
Not
will
as
go
much because I've
1,
got
2, 3,
2 ups
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I can't
nine,
look at
10,
them.
11.
Like it would matter on a 5 up save.
No, you wouldn't really consider it on a 5-up. Then we will go with the main Reaper Gatling gun. Let's put our 6s to the side. That is an amazing start.
That's 6 already.
That's 8 already.
Oh.
Additional shots.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we are going to fish because why would you not? Okay, so we drop 3, but another one goes in. So I've shot 12 shots and I've hit 10, 15, 19 times.
Lovely.
Cool.
How many left in the squad, Steve?
12.
Not
12.
Because these are going to be twos re-rolling.
12,
8.
13,
I've
14,
got
15.
12 left.
And I
16,
think
17,
it's worth fishing for
18,
devs because it will get round the 4-up invul.
2's twin linked, so. And I've still got the missiles as well, which are 2 damage. So these are 2's twin linked with dev wounds, and
He's so excited after an egg game. So I get to kill things.
I'm not going to fish. I don't care. There's just wait a saves. There we go. Roll that many saves.
Okay.
You just roll them.
There's one dive at the end, yeah.
I'm gonna
-1 ignoring cover, so 6s.
6s.
I need to do.
I can't wait for him to inexplicably
11.
live here.
I'm gonna do 11 at a time.
Oh, because it goes on.
Because I've got the 4 pinball, yeah.
2 more.
9 die,
2 more.
10 die, 11 die, and then
That's the
on
squad, and then these are in balls.
in ones, so these are on
And
4.
there's pluses a dev, right? That was one of the devs, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, one's a dev.
So
Yeah.
4 ups. He's alive on my wound.
I've got more shots.
Cool. I will spend
Wait for the activation to finish shooting.
another
Before
unit's
you-
dead.
before
so
you
I have
red
to-
stuff.
I have to choose.
Mid-activation?
Yeah.
Alright,
Well, the unit's dead.
Yeah.
So you can choose to finish his activation, but
I was going to say, it makes no difference. I only get 1 shot. It doesn't hit, but both. It doesn't hit.
Well,
So
he's alive.
he's alive.
I will res that unit.
Okay.
So I'm down to 4 points on my res. So that's 6.
Is that 6 for that unit?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Put them there. So,
So-
that was lots and lots.
So Floof,
and lots.
who's the guy who did really well at ITC, he takes 10 man
They.
flamer bricks. And that's because they're only 4 points to res.
Yeah.
So just gives him another res option.
Bloop, I believe, is also non-binary, so it would be they.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That or I'm just getting it really wrong, but I'm fair.
No idea.
Right, so we might as well continue. You said that unit's got a blood surge, didn't you?
It is, yeah.
It does. So that
And a 5 up fill the pin.
and a 5 up fill and a pain as well.
1 wound T4, 5 up save.
I feel like a Vindicator is called for.
Adequate, yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to fire the Hunter Killer as well.
Mm.
And I'm going to put that Vindicator
Nay.
over there. Yeah.
You haven't got second breakfast yet. Because the Benefactors are still alive.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. You probably should have fished for devs.
Fun.
You probably should have fished for devs for that reason.
Should have killed it.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of an aberration.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
not
That's
the end of
true.
the
He
world.
should have killed this squad.
It should
Yeah,
have
yeah,
killed
yeah,
it.
100%.
So, yeah. Rolling the 1 shot on the missiles was a little unlucky, and then failing to hit with
Yeah,
a reroll.
it doesn't
But
matter because the blisters will have rerolls. So that's fine.
yes, both ballistas have rerolls built in, and I've got that many shots over there.
Cancel.
anyway,
I
as it
can't
is.
cancel Steve. It means I have to be the GSC player, and I don't want to do that.
Right. Okay, so you have shot. That is activation number 1. So I will just continue.
Thank you, Bedford. This one, that was Bedford.
That Vindicator will just go and blast those.
Yep.
So I'll start with Casino Cannon. Number of shots for 2, 5, 6 with blast.
Mhm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Freeze. 4 hit, and these are 2s to kill. No, you've got an inbound, haven't you?
I've got fill up pin, so you have to roll the damage on.
I've got to roll the damage, right. So they all go through. Damage is just 2, 3, 3, and a 4.
So 2, you're dead. 3, dead. And then a 4, dead. Was it
And
another
1
4?
more free.
One more free.
Yeah, 2 frees. Dead.
So I've got 1 guy left.
I'll roll Stormbar. See if I can pick up the Stormbar. So these are frees. And then these are also frees.
F4s and T4.
Oh, 1 wound.
5 up save. 5 up fill up pin. Loves it.
Hunter Killer. Hits. Wounds.
You have to roll damage.
4.
I would love 4 fill up pins here because
I bet you would, yeah. No.
No.
You shut that shit right now.
I panicked a little bit there, not gonna lie.
It was a bit risky when I saw it.
I was like, oh
If it was
no.
time for a Steve roll.
Just
it
for the
would have
chat there, if you can see on stream, that would allow me to blood surge into this unit and block the charge
been.
there.
No, Calgon's got a pistol. He'd just shoot you with a pistol.
Okay, true. But
And then-
again, he's got. See, if he kills that 1 or 2 guys, you never know.
This is
Very
true.
edge case.
Right, Gravis. He's got
Quite
a
like
Bolt
Gravis
Storm
fine.
Gauntlet. What is the stats on that? It is 3 shots at 12 inches.
framing on the dice, Ken.
So I'm going to use my 3 shots at 12 inches to shoot him because I'm just within low knot range, but I can't. He's got 3 wounds. So if I hit with everything and wound with everything,
This is
and you
into
fail with
the-
everything.
Yep.
So
Where
I hit with everything.
2-3.
On 3s. I wounded with everything.
5 pinballs. Kills him. Cool.
Yay. Well, that's my max no prisoners already.
There you go. So Charles B.
Yeah, I was not trying to stop it. It was kind of
it wasn't happening. I didn't really anticipate that. Okay, cool. Does the Vindicator have line on him? You tell me.
I don't think he does, but that's not deliberate.
Okay. So I needed to start
I've
blasting.
got a laser, let me check what it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
This is why I'm asking Steve. I'm not getting
okay.
involved. I'm party biased.
How are they down to 1 wound on the thingy?
Because he hit me with that on the 1 damage.
Oh,
I
did
failed
you-
1 saving in a death. He's got 3
Dev,
wounds.
yeah, fair enough. I'm getting my math wrong.
That's the angle.
No. That's unfortunate.
Always have a laser chat. Mighty Mini sells those.
They do. Yes.
Love you too, Bedford. Not in a homoerotic way either. There's a masculine, heterosexual way.
So if I charge them,
Like brotherly love more than anything else.
if I charge them with the Vindicator,
You'll get there eventually.
I'm not digging, I'm joking.
if I charge them with the Vindicator,
Yes.
they do nothing next turn.
Yes.
They're not pistols. You can't fall back and shoot.
I do have pistols, but they're like auto pistols.
They're auto pistols.
I'm just
Okay.
shocking you.
So
incessantly.
you literally do nothing next
Not in
turn.
a homoerotic way, though.
Not
He's
in a
stroking you in a
It's straight-
masculine,
it's straight
heteronormative way.
Very masculine way.
I was ready for Steve to just
Right-wing
actually stroke you.
Reform voter way. I love all political parties. That wasn't a stab.
But if I shoot them with anything, you just pick them up.
Sorry, Bedford. Yes, if you shoot them, I want to pick them up.
If I shoot them, you're going to pick them up. I haven't got the rerolls on them. There's no point actually shooting them. It feels very stupid to do that.
Yeah,
I
tag
do-
them and then reaper them.
Pardon?
Reaper them next turn, that'd be reap.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I tag them as well, the Vindicator it pushes the deep strike further back. So, yeah, I can't shoot them. That makes me sad. I wanted to kill them. I'll just have to go punch things instead. Yeah, okay.
Well, you can shoot other stuff.
I don't want to shoot other stuff because if I shoot other stuff, they go away.
That
as well.
unit of Genestealer.
You can shoot the Genestealers.
I know I can shoot the Genestealers. I just want to see how the Genestealers are positioned.
You should be blocking out the charge of the Saboteur.
That's what I'm thinking, because if I can shoot the Genestealers with something that picks them up, then the Lieutenant will run at the
Yeah,
Saboteur
absolutely.
and stab him in the face, hopefully. Can you pick up the Genestealers?
Yes, you can bet any unit you shoot.
The second he does that, you just unload into the 20 mal.
Yes.
I think this is a fairly easy which unit shoots first.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to... To be fair, I could put Calgar's
Just don't
unit.
shoot the 20 mans.
It's washing
fine.
machines. No, it's absolutely washing machines.
Yeah, it's the way it's shot. So I'll go...
Also, because he's out of range of everything else.
Yeah, and I don't want to shoot them. So that whole unit will just shoot into
Company heroes, Calgar.
Genestealers.
Yep.
They're 2 wounds each, aren't they?
Yeah, with 5 pinball.
5 up invuln. Armour? 4?
5 up.
Oh,
5
5
up,
up.
5
So
up cover.
if I'm AP1, you're 5 up no
Yeah,
matter what.
5 ups anyway.
Alright, I'll start with the heavy bolter then. The super duper heavy bolter. It's sustain 2, hits and freeze. 2 hits, strength 5, so
Two,
freeze.
yep.
So 2 wounds.
Invuln or death.
Kills 1.
Yep,
Cool.
that's it.
We will now go with Calgar. 2s. They all hit. These are 4s, but he's twin linked. Cool. Calgar's like, fuck you. No, so that's 3. These are -1 and flat 2 damage each. So 5s all deaths.
Kills 4 total.
Cool. I've got a bolt rifle. Charles, can you look
The
at
mastercrafted one, 3
Yeah.
shots if you're in rapid fire range.
I would assume I'm in rapid
Yeah,
fire
that's it.
range.
12 inches.
Looks like you are.
12 inches depends.
Oops.
It's this guy.
The bloke with the iron hand.
No, I'm not in rapid fire. So it's just 2 shots.
Yep.
So 2 shots. Just hit the freeze.
He may hit on 2s.
1 hit. I've rolled a
One
1 anyway. And
Alright.
a 4. Nope. And then I've done the heavy bolter. I've done Calgar. I've done him. I've
you've
got a normal bolt
2
rifle.
shots with a normal bar
Normal
rifle.
bolt rifle. 1 hit. 4s. 1 wound.
Invuln or a damage.
Damage. And then I've
bolt
got 2
pistols.
bolt pistols. And that's it, isn't it? After the bolt pistols.
Yeah. Actually, you have no bolt pistols because the victory card don't have bolt pistols.
Are you sure? I'm
Yup.
pretty sure they have heavy bolt pistols.
I will look at it.
So I've done Mastercrafted, I've done normal.
Done Calgar, and you've done the bolts.
Unit composition. Every Victrix Honor Guard is equipped with Victrix Power Sword.
Okay, cool. Right, so yeah, no. So I'm assuming he's going.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave the little move block guy at the front, kill the rest.
Cool. I don't think I can see anything else, can I?
Are you happy with the pink dice for the wounds, Charles?
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's a gap
Yeah, it's
where
still a
the
gap.
base would fit there, so
Yeah,
probably
you can
weapon
still get-
turn can still get
You
in
can
there.
still get through, it's just a bit
Yeah.
overcharging.
I'm assuming outside of the wall as well
Yeah,
for
yeah.
intentions.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, so I'm assuming
Always-
you can come a hero. I can't see
Yeah.
from where I placed him, but
It's always good to play
the intent was
intentions
just
as
to
well.
block that L out.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so they've shot. Calgar can't shoot because he's advanced and he's in Assault Doctrine. So I think now it is just a case of charging. Okay, so let's just
Going first.
fuck shit up. I will go with Calgar first. Not Calgar, Gulliman first. Because he's less likely to block the other one off. Not on that, so
start.
we are definitely CPing that.
Yep.
Not on
Not
that
on
either.
Uh-oh.
Right row.
Nah, it's fine. Calgar should lift the squad on his own.
And if he tags it, the squad's useless anyway.
Yeah.
So we will now go Calgar squad. I need 2 dice. Charges are 2 dice, not 1 dice. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, it's good.
Yeah, we're there. We're there. It's all fine, guys. It's all fine.
It's nothing to panic.
No, we're not panicking. I'm not
Panic.
panicking. You're not panicking.
Ah.
So do we want to try and do some shenanigans to move myself out of the way, or do we want to just flat out just go bully the shit out of
Yeah,
you?
like Calgar plus the 2 Victrix Guard and the company champion just kill the squad on their own. And then, in case that's not enough, there's 15 more attacks.
Yeah, let's just.
And I made it a paper mache, so.
Yes.
Yeah, well, let's just try and get as many bodies in there
Parry
as
this
possible.
with your 4 arms,
So-
dickhead.
Just gonna have to.
They've only got 3 arms because of the hybrids. Only the Genestealers have 4 arms.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All the hybrids have 3.
Oh.
Back of the
Because they're not
base,
pure.
clears
Oh, yeah,
that.
makes sense.
Interesting GSC law for
And
that.
it's every 4 generations you get a pure strain, isn't it?
I thought
Yes.
Yes.
in the back, try not
And
to
then
actually move
aberrants
his
and
models.
aberrants are a genetic abnormality, so they're an offshoot. They don't happen during generations. GSC law channel, by the way, we are now.
Yeah, let's do it.
The mesomorphs are also an evolutionary response to the cult hitting a certain size.
Oh, there. Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
So it's basically them priming to try and take the
Yeah.
planet over.
Yeah, they
don't
start to get the
happen at
metamorphs in there to get really choppy.
Abominants are aberrants that have been blessed with the genetic material of the patriarch, which is why they're enormous.
Oh, that's cool. Like Gene Seed.
Yep.
I do
Charge copy combi weapon lieutenant into Saboteur 6. That'll do it.
I do really
Back of the base
hate
clears.
Yep.
the fact
I'm just
that
gonna stick 'em
there
up there
are
then.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
very good GSC law books out there.
There's the cult. There's a book that I read, the Cult of a Wall Mason. It's called. It's very good because it starts off with a planet that's not infected.
Is
This
that the
a launch
Tau
on-
one?
No, it's a
There's
guard.
one where there's like a
there's
Gene
a
Seed
Tau
and
one
a
that's
Tau
good.
one. That's quite cool.
This is a guard one. Basically, there's a bit of space wreckage that lands on a planet. It's got 3 Genestealers on it. Those Genestealers end up attacking a very small fortress
Vindicator
monastery
charge.
for some sisters. They kill all the sisters. That's pretty big. That feeling. That's nice.
Hey.
They kill like 10, 15 sisters in this monastery, and it winds the clock forward 100 years. And from
Ah,
those
I have
3
read this
Genestealers,
book,
it's
yeah.
an entire population of Genestealers. It's very cool.
Yes.
And they attack the sisters because they know they can't be tainted, which is why they kill them first as a priority.
Yeah, because it starts with because they find one of the random sisters, don't they?
Yeah.
Right at the start of the book. It's
Yep.
a very good book. That I have read that.
Just to get back to the chart, so double 1 on the Vindicator.
I
This
failed a
charge-
6-inch
this
charge with a
down here.
reroll, and I failed a 4-inch
It's
charge.
still not the end of the world.
No, it's not. It's not.
because
It's
that
not end
unit
of.
will not have sustained. It doesn't have. It has its lethals, but it doesn't.
They
Ignore.
just have to leave those because I brain wizarded myself to death.
Yeah, that unit's doing fuck all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It would have been. It's more
Yeah,
pushing
yeah.
the deep
Oh, yeah,
strike
yeah,
back.
totally. Yeah.
It would have been
Um,
nice, but it's not the.
It's
End
just not guns. I totally agree.
It's just it's just more shooting.
I can interrupt, but I'm definitely not going to.
No,
I think maybe would you like to have multi-charged the Genestealer and the?
Yeah, it would have done, but
yeah,
it's
ju-
fine.
just
I
to,
have to declare.
yeah, just for people
Yeah.
at home, he has multi-charged. Cool. Let's do
Right,
some violence
You've
phase,
used
shall we?
both bombs. Well, no, he's dead.
He's
and
dead,
that-
and
he
he's
doesn't
already
have a
used
bomb.
his. Yeah.
Does he have any other abilities?
Nope, just a 5 pinball.
Just 5 up pinball. Genestealer is just one Genestealer.
Genestealer.
It's not that scary. I'll swing with combi weapon lieutenant first.
Sure.
Yeah. Why not? I don't actually. I think he's got 5 attacks sustained, hitting on 2s at 4/1/1.
And you don't have to roll for a Calgas unit. I'll just put the squad up.
Thank you. That's really kind of you.
That's just, and also there's a GSC top tip. If they're going to put like 50 attacks into your T3 guys, don't roll the dice.
Yeah, you
Just
run
pick
out
them
of
up.
time if they.
You're going to run out of time.
Just don't do it.
It's largely don't do the melee attacks back. Why are you doing that?
Yeah,
Just take the models off.
GSC are about the only time, especially if I'm playing at like a WTC event. They're the only time I will say.
What's my other secondary?
You have
Defend.
Oh, okay. I'll get defend. Yeah.
It's about the only time I say we'll clock over for saves all the time, not just when it's complicated, and we are rolling all the melees out because you've brought this army. You are
a box of dead stuff.
Saboteur's got the bomb, hasn't he?
Yeah, the free grenade strap.
Free grenade strat.
Yes.
I'll go into the Saboteur then. That feels like a better shout. So 5 attacks hitting on 2s. These are sustained, so an extra one goes in.
C3.
I'm winning on 3s at 4/1/1. So give me 4 saves at 4/1/1.
5 bundles.
He's dead.
Cool. So we picked up both of those. I feel like that's quite big. Getting rid of the bombs, getting rid of those guys. They are incredibly annoying, and they haven't done a great deal in this game.
A couple of more. They're never. It's more just the threat of them doing that.
I thought they
and
did
the
it
annoyance.
every turn.
No.
That was
If they did,
terrifying.
If they did, I'd have like 150 of them if they did.
Yeah, you would have 3 in every
I'd
single
have as
game.
many as I could fit
Yeah.
into the bot.
And
and for the benefit of chat, I'm just going to put these Nifis up because Nif's definitely going to kill them.
Are you
Yes.
resurrecting them?
No, because I can't because I've already rezzed from the early one.
He's not got enough points. He's down to.
I'm down to 4.
Oh, sorry.
I rezzed
You already
the
rezzed one of the
previous
bricks.
brick that
Yeah,
he
yeah,
shot
yeah.
on here with the
down to
Reaper.
4. There we go.
Was there a character in that one as well?
No character in this one.
Not that it matters. It would have been dead anyway.
No, just the bug standards.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. It's like 6 attacks, 2s and 2s to kill stuff, and then another 16 attacks, 2s and 2s to kill stuff.
Lieutenant is gonna just have to base the Genestealer.
Yeah,
and
because
then
I've already
attacks.
declared it. Go on.
I'll just do his attacks.
Yeah.
2s, and then
4s.
T4, 4s, 2 AP2.
These are 5, and then 5 up from the pains.
Loves it.
We don't care.
Cool.
And then this unit, I want to be very specific in my movement. I have to move my models closer to the closest enemy model. So that means the back of his base can clear this bit of wall, so we will just base like that. If I can't get base combat, and as long as I end my move closer, I can move this way to touch the objective.
Yeah, you just have to end closer to the closest model. Yep. So to answer your question, Craig, yes. When I go to WTC, I play like a sweaty tosser because if somebody's brought 120, if you've brought an army that much, so in normal WTC, they're 4-hour rounds, you have enough time for it. It's when you take 120 neophytes to a 2-hour, 45-minute round, that's when I'm saying you brought this army, you are playing it. Right? If it's a casual game or something, like if I play it at a GT or something, I'm quite happy for them to just say I don't want to roll those attacks, whatever.
Cool.
But GSC, they thrive so much on just being that complicated and taking like you have to make them play it and go through the steps.
Definitely.
I mean, if they point like here's a 20-man brick into 3 guardsmen, I will pick it up. I'm not going to make stuff. I'm not going to make people roll things unnecessarily.
It would be harsh,
but if I charge units into you, we're doing that combat.
Yeah.
Well,
Shooting, I don't care.
that turn could have gone a bit better.
That's still a good turn. I think you killed more bricks than I expected. I was
It was
hoping to keep one of these alive.
It was okay, but I should have. He should be dead. The Genestealer should be dead, and this unit should be fully tagged, so it's completely shut down.
Yeah,
Now
I think that's the bit. All this was going to happen. I couldn't really stop this.
Yeah.
This is the thing I'm quite happy about it being alive.
Yeah, I think I would have switched the oath targets round.
Yeah.
I would have picked up the closer
This is
one.
why. This is why I wanted to kill that earlier with this brick, and then do some damage to this. So when it did move out, I could overwatch it and bomb it, and it'd probably kill it.
Yeah.
So swings and roundabouts.
Why would you swap the thingy around?
Because the ones on his expansion objective aren't actually attacking anything without coming out. If you don't take that one off the board now where it is, yes, okay, it's bad because you failed the charge, but it's actually in a more active board position to...
Yeah,
if he gets behind, if he gets established locus, there's a world where he just runs and throws a charge onto your Reaper now, and then he's on your home field and he's denying the primary that way. I think you just overwatch it when it moves, and it's fine. Yeah. But it's...
Is it still oath as well?
Yeah. No, because the Benefactus is the oath target still. Okay. So I would have fished for the devs on the oath just for the Benefactus, because it can happen. With
I
four
should have,
opponents.
but the sheer statistically it was
Yeah,
overweighted in him dying.
Yeah.
So it's a dice.
Yeah.
It was a swing that was a bit unlucky, but it is what it is.
But yeah, it is. But you could still have an action you could take to make it even more statistically likely, which I would have looked for personally. But it's that's because I played the list a lot more than you. So
yeah, this is my first game.
and then that's the only thing that I would have done differently, just because the one that's closest to you is the bigger threat.
Do you mind if I just
go for it, man. Whatever you
switch that so it's touching the objective?
Yeah,
is that
sure.
all right? Thank you. Right.
My turn, yours?
Yes, your turn.
4 CP.
So Nate gets
2 CP.
no prisoners and defend.
Extra
Are you,
CP.
You keeping
Adults.
defend, Steve? Nate.
He can't interact with it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, because if he threatens to run at 8, that's when the Overwatch comes out.
Recover assets.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite doable for me.
10 on the
prisoners,
primary.
which is also not too bad.
Can you give me some battle shocks?
I can.
No
So,
prisoners.
Genestealer is failed, I want to say on 6, and then
Failed.
failed as well.
Cool.
Good.
So that just means you've got 2 less assets for actions.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be recover assets for those two either, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
They're just dead if I do that. Okay, let's have a quick think. So I've got save recover assets options back here. No prisoners is not too bad. I'm just going to take the Overwatch now, because these are going to move.
Yeah, but we are just going to overwatch them with the Reaper and
Sure.
put absolutely everything into them. So while you're moving them, I'm going to just roll
Means I don't have to move as much
metrics and dice.
with advantage, you know.
You just continue doing your turn, and I'll tell you how many saves and how many dead, etc.
Yep.
Yeah, sound good?
Sounds perfect.
Cool. So
Also, you would have got the wrap
3,
out with
4,
the
5, 6,
Tempest bolters as well, if you'd shot at the closer unit.
10, 12. Yes, true. But
Fancy challenge.
we live and we learn.
Pleasant.
So that is 2 for 6 on the main cannon. These are 2s re-rolling. 2 devs, we'll re-roll everything. Cool, so you've got 3 5-up saves. I'm assuming they've got 5-up base?
Yeah, 5 base it.
Yeah. Cool, so
there's
that's 3 dead already.
There's one.
2 devs.
Yeah, 2 devs.
Oh, 2 devs.
2
sorry.
devs as well, yeah.
Sorry, my bad. 3 devs so far.
1, 2, 3, 4. You just keep doing your turn. I've got
Yeah,
lots
no
of dice to roll, so... Right.
We're going to have to sacrifice a mortar this turn.
Oh, okay, that was alright. I'll take that. 6, cool. Freeze. Give me another 4 saves. Do you want me to just roll them?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Can I do? These are 6s because these are -1. No, so that's another 4 dead. So 6 and 1. But wait, there's more. The heavy stubber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For another hit, freeze, wounds, roll the save.
Yep, go for it.
Cool, 5 up, no AP, saves it, and then we've got D3 missiles. So that is 1, and it doesn't hit. So I killed 7 on the Overwatch.
Yeah, very unfortunate there, because if that has oath, I think you lift the whole squad in
7
Overwatch.
total.
You won't lift the whole squad, you kill most of it. You don't kill the
Do
whole
the
squad.
top gun. Do the top gun with oaths. Like, you hit twice, so 10 more dice
So,
on the reroll. Should get you
3,
3 more hits.
7 guys dead.
2 more hits, 2.5.
8, 9, 10. So another 2, so that would have been 4, so that's like 12 hits already straight away there.
Yep.
12s with 2s, and then all the little shots, yeah, maybe.
Like, you do at least 11 or 12 damage to it.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard for the thing. It's yeah. This is, I mean, we play a dice game. Like you say, this is why we play
Yes, no,
a
it's
dice
true.
game. It is unfortunate. The other thing I want to check is, like, if a Ballistus is overwatched, I don't think it's anywhere near as good because they have the full rerolls anyway.
Yes.
But I don't think it's better than a Reaper with sustain 2.
No, absolutely not. No.
2d6 plus
Actually,
8.
2d6 blasts, that's
Plus 4, sorry.
7, so 11, so even with the rerolls, no.
Yeah, it's
and
not-
then
it's
you've
not
got the
gonna
twin
get
linked
mid.
on the main gun compared to that not having twin link.
Yeah.
That's only strength 5, that's strength 6,
Yeah.
that's 2's rerolling.
Yeah. Ballistuses are, like, better into 5-man squads that don't have oath.
Yeah.
I don't want to alarm you, Nate, but he is going to be winning you on 6s re-rolling with those hand flamers.
I'm scared.
So scared.
I'm very scared.
I need food. What do I have for tea? So I'm like, why do I feel so bad? It's because I haven't eaten.
This is why I think I quite like a 10-man Flamer squad. Because then if you're using the +1 to wound strat on that 10-man squad, that's a lot of Flamers.
It's
running
out
on 5
for- yeah.
AP 1 ignoring cover.
And it's
very nice.
It would be really
Would
good
you
into
roll?
like the Eldar match.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
I can definitely do that as well. So this is
I
a
really
version
like
of this list.
10 metamorphs in a truck. because then
Yeah.
they can get the reroll wounds pretty much anywhere,
Yeah.
and they get the +1 AP pretty much anywhere, and then they have the blood surge, and then if they charge something, they just kill like good stuff. They've just got a really good melee profile. I think metamorphs are good in any detachment. They're very good in Final Day. They're very, very good in Final Day.
Yeah, in Final Day, the reason they're good in Final Day, for again, if you're not a GSC guy, they get +1 to hit next to a NID thing, and then they get a strat for reroll wounds in melee. So, Strength 5, AP2 with Crossfire, hitting on 2s, full wound rerolls, they will delete way more points than the 80 points that they're worth.
And then you just bring them back.
And then 80 points with a Feeling of Pain and the Blood Surge, they're also really annoying to get rid of. Not really annoying, but annoying enough that people completely misjudge it and end up in a bad position.
Well, you just get 10 of them back for four resurgence points, isn't it?
Yep, pretty much.
GSC are fun. I think they're going to be. I think I might get my GSC back out before too long.
Where's your 12, mate?
You just need to finish
Sorry,
painting
say that
them.
again.
Your 12's there.
Oh yeah.
There.
So
They've
it's
got a
more
6
like
inch
on your main guy there.
So I'm thinking, where's my 6-inch option? Might be have to be back there.
The only problem is that's your 12 and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
right here as
So
well.
I'm thinking it's got to be over here somewhere,
Yeah.
I think.
Also, I think GSC are going to do good into. Oh yeah, Genestealer plus Patriarch combo in Final Day is a little bit silly. And also in Final Day you can just randomly get +1 to hit, +1 to
There's
wound.
maybe a 6 there, but it's not a huge gap. So I might just have to put everything in here and
But
just.
yeah, I think
they might have
GSC
to.
might sit very well into the Emperor's Children, World Eaters, some of the chaos that we're having with the Death Guard.
These chaos releases are coming thick and fast, aren't they?
This is
It's
some chaos,
amazing.
mate. Yeah, and then it's Space Wolves coming before too long as well, which would be quite nice.
Space Wolves.
What's the?
I'm
Is
listening
it
to the
Trip Save on Gilliman?
Yeah, 2 up save, 2 up 4.
I'm listening to the Space Wolves audiobook at the moment, and they've given Ragnar a very soft Northern Irish accent. And I can't decide if I hate it or not, because inexplicably
That's racist,
when they get
Charles,
all
that's stream.
like when they become what?
That was joking. I just said that's pretty racist, Charles, for stream. Just saying. Don't like the Northern Irish accent.
No, I don't like Northern-
Joe might be watching this channel.
Joe's-
I'm just saying.
Joe's from the Republic, lad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought Joe
That
was
is
from
racist
Republic.
to say.
He very much is.
I know I've said that deliberately, pissed him off.
There we go. Now it clicks.
But yeah,
Sorry, you not broke.
The claw!
the Power Claw.
That was the power claw I broke.
But the-
I forgot about the claw. For those that have joined us recently, the claw. This is the
unfortunately,
intimidation.
actually, hold up.
Hang on, it's fine. It's fine. You can put it on the top down. Put it
No,
on
I
the top
can,
down.
I can do it on this one. Dun,
Uh-huh.
dun,
So this 6-inch drop will be.
dun, dun,
This
dun,
is-
dun, dun.
See, when you can't see it. Hang on. Hang on. I can't do a middle finger with this.
No,
It's really
not.
quite disappointing.
Okay, I'm happy, isn't it? So this is.
I could be losing all day long, but if I've got my claw, I'm very happy. Also, if it's going really... Oh, should we see if we can pick up a ballistas? Yeah, let's do that.
There we go.
There we go. Sorry, I'm going to go do it in the corner out the way of Steve's army, because if it goes horribly wrong, I don't want to squish his models.
No, do it where the camera can see you.
Where can the camera see me?
Okay, a little bit more.
That way?
Look at this.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do? Yeah?
Yeah,
Are we
that'll
ready?
do. Perfect.
Right. Okay, we're going for it.
It's a very serious stream chat.
We're going
We're
for
having
it.
a great.
Hang on.
The
Hang on.
important thing is we're having fun.
I have a power
They are-
card. Aha! Victory. I am so proud of myself right now, but if I drop this, it will explode. Okay? Can you see me? Can you see it on the camera? Excellent.
See how small.
See, I am honestly not a child. I haven't just bought a 3D printer to print random cool power weapons. I will be doing chainsaws and axes next. Oh, there's a power fist. There's an actual power fist where you
Oh,
can
power
use
fist is powerful.
all the fingers are articulated so you can move all the fingers. So I could actually make the rude gestures at you with it.
quite good.
Yeah, yeah.
I really want one of them. I want one of them. I want a full guard cosplay. I think that'd be sick.
I'm thinking claw power fist, and then I
Like
just
a
rock
full-
up to events, and people just get really confused and
I could-
off put by me whilst I'm just walking around doing this, and having the time of my life.
Yeah, I could
you
do a
know?
Commissar Yarick. I
Oh,
could do Kassakin. I could do all sorts.
You can only do Yarick if I get to poke your eye out
Do I-
first with the
Does
claw.
my Genestealer die?
3D print me like a.
I'll print you something to cover it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My
absolutely.
Genestealer doesn't die.
Sorry,
FYI.
Steve. Should we play
Oh,
some
yeah,
more?
I'm just conscious my army takes a
I'm
long time
gonna-
to play, and I want to be a
I'm
bit.
going to reactive move with
Yes.
Calgal's unit.
Sure.
1
Oh,
CP.
okay.
You can take it back if you want. This is a got you. I don't mind.
Because I've just done all my deep strikes, that's all.
No, so I've got a reactive move.
Yes.
If you fall him back, I am going to reactive move because then I can pull these back, hopefully behind here, and you can't shoot me.
I'll just move the deep strikes, that's all.
Okay, so let's do the reactive move.
Do the reactive move, and
if I
then I will
roll,
deep strike
it's
based on where you
D6,
go.
so I might not roll far enough.
Yeah.
You
I'm
roll
still-
enough
I'll
to
just
get off of the objective. That's all you care about doing.
2.
It
So
just means I'm moving forward a little bit.
yeah, it just
And I might place the flamer somewhere else.
2 inches. Do you get any bonuses if I'm on the objective?
I do for the flamers.
You get 3-year-old wounds.
You do for the flamers. Then I move forward.
Sure.
Cool.
And then,
So all I'll do different is I'll take
do you
one
want to
of
move the combi lieutenant as well, mate?
Yes, I do want to move the combi lieutenant because he can jump back and they can go
Does it on
forward
his data
like
sheet,
that. Yeah. Cool. Yes, let's do that. So combi lieutenant will pop back
All I'm going to do differently is just deep shot this unit down here to give him a second
like
recover assets.
that. These guys are just going to come off the objective. Like, so I'm just going to do that. Do that. He'll move back like that.
All I'm going to do is move it a little bit further forward, if that's it.
2. So he'll go like. Do I push him forward? Probably
I'm
push
just
him
moving this
forward.
squad forward a smidge.
Are you spending 1 CP for 6
I'm
inch
gonna-
deep strike?
I'm
Are you?
I'm
gonna-
going to do it for free with a Nexus.
Cool.
Stretch out like that. So
Because
they
you
get
looked
pushed,
at his
they
ability
get
and
pushed
realised he
back.
can do it off the table.
They're off the objective. He's back like that.
Oh, double check that for you.
I'll move that there.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. This just means what this means in the grand scheme of things is I will get that central objective. Not that it makes any difference next
No,
turn
but
anyway.
it'll be hard for me to dig you out like that.
Yes. You haven't got enough to dig me out here now because you can't bring back another 20-man brick, and that 20-man brick there isn't going to exist next turn. And I'm just going to try and bully the crap out of this. I still have my free strike with Gunman because it is a new battle round. I have not used that yet. Oh, do I free strike that or do I keep the CP?
6 and 2 3s.
Pardon?
Free strike.
I'll free strike, keep the CP because then the CP is available in other places.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
so I'll free strike that. They've come
Okay.
off the objective, push forward. That just makes your life a little bit more
Yeah,
difficult.
so all I've done differently is just drop this 5-man back here, so I'm going to recover assets for these 2 squads. Because this isn't your normal.
Yeah,
one,
because it's
and
your
this-
diagonal. Yeah, it's like you can do
Top tip
containment
for
in that
chat,
corner.
if you can see this, I don't know if you see it on
Do
this
the
triangle
little
means if you have 2 small units, you can do recover assets, you can do sabotage, you can do
Containment.
containment.
Yeah.
Have 2 units that are back here. every
Yeah,
Containment's a
time.
great one.
Containment
6
on
points
this
for
forward
free
edge
is
and on this
amazing.
forward edge. It's
So
very,
those
very
are
safe.
pretty much going to live there for the rest of the game. Okay, cool. Let's get started to shooting. We're
What
going
the
to.
fuck have you done to the front camera, Steve? Jesus
it.
Christ.
I only moved it a little bit.
Steve can't help it. He walks around and he's so like hench and ponderous that the ground just shakes as he's walking.
not deliberate.
Steve, you should do the claw. It might actually not look like an adult's toy on a child if you
This
use
looks
it.
like a normal size hand.
Yeah, like, look, it just
the
suits
scale.
Steve. Like, we should give you 2.
If we got- I would like to do. Can I get 2 and I'll do bench press on camera for that?
Oh my god, I'm printing another one.
Can I just have it for the studio?
Pardon?
Can I just have it for the studio? I'll
we're
pay
gonna-
for the filament.
We're going
Okay.
down to 3 CP. And we're going to start with a grenade strat onto his
Charles.
indicator back here.
I'll let you buy the filament and send me it, and you can have it whatever colour you want.
4 mortal wounds. I'm gonna play by myself, chat.
Yeah, I've got the colour. What's happening?
He took 4 mortals from a grenade strat.
Into the Vindicator.
Honestly, that's just rude.
I'm going to shoot your Vindicator now.
Why?
Actually, I need to do my indirect test.
That's just really mean.
We'll do the indirect they can see into Gilliman's unit. Sorry, no.
Calgar's unit.
8 shots plus 1 for blast.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's definitely enough in there for last.
The people in the room upstairs are going to be so annoyed.
4s, because I can see you.
A hyperactive child with a
freeze.
power claw.
2, no AP.
2, no AP. That's fine. I got 2 up saves anyway. I don't care. I haven't got 2 up saves. I got 3 up saves. Yes. Who do I want to do it on first?
You have got 2 up saves.
Company heroes don't have 2 up saves.
No, the Victory's
Guard
Guards do.
Yeah, but if I start on Victory's Guards, I have to do it all on Victory's Guards, don't I?
On one of them. One model at a time.
One
then
model at a
once
time.
he's dead, you
Is
switch
there any
to
AP on
Company
the
Heroes.
Flamers?
It's about
will be
maybe
one.
one.
It will be 1 when you do that.
Ignore company.
Yeah, so I'll do it on the Victory's Guard. Why not? Cool. There we go.
Sweet. So these 2 have shot. Sorry, that one's shot. I've got. I'll do this one onto this Vindicator. 5 shots.
Oh, dice can't there.
Oh, no, -1 to wound on them. I forgot about it. It doesn't matter. We forgot
Don't
about
forget
it. But they're -1 to wound as a unit,
Yep.
so remember it for the flamers and
Cool.
stuff like that.
2, no AP. Oh, no, 2 wounds, sorry. That was my hate roll. 2, no AP.
What strength?
Nothing. Strength 6.
Oh, strength 6. Cool. Yeah, cool.
What is strength 6?
I know what's going on stream.
this back-
We've been paying
back
attention.
collision.
So with
I'm
indirect,
fine.
All good.
Cool.
so
Plus 1 AP strip coming out, so
with
this needs
indirect,
machine
it's
to you.
this guy into this guy, and well, one of them into that, and one of them into that. So we've got one more. You can,
So we'll do the webbers first.
and then
8
this lot
shots.
shooting here.
Can he get any
6,
mortal wound
7.
stream? I reckon he's going to get 4
I
in
reckon
this
he's gonna
one go.
get 2.
4. I reckon 4 because he deserves some.
2.
He got 2.
I'll take 2.
He's down to 2. I'm just going to stick a 2 next to it. It's
We'll
easier.
do the seismic cannons. The webbers really, the webbers really kind of add up over time, especially just constantly shooting them. They're just
Yeah, it's that
2
chip
3
damage,
wounds.
isn't it?
2 AP, 2 ignore cover.
No.
Right.
Seismic cannon's only AP 1 base.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only AP 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
You want the drop.
Flying
that-
lasers, both missed.
Yeah.
Grenade launchers, 1 hits. 1 wound. That's AP 3 ignore cover.
Ooh, almost.
Oh, sorry, 2 damage. I
He's
didn't
dead.
think
He's
you that.
dead.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to see
I
it.
didn't think
It's
that
not
was
worth it. No, do I blow up? I
Yeah.
do, yes. I'm assuming you're within 6.
Should be, yeah.
I rolled a 3. Cool.
I will look up if Vindicator's a D3 or D6.
They are D3.
Okay, I will not.
That's another 3 dead. I'll take that.
1, 2, 3 guys.
I had a Hellhound explode at the weekend.
You had a what?
I had a Hellhound explode for D6. Did 27 mortal wounds to my army. It hit 5 units. I rolled 3 5s and 2 6s.
The average is like 17 on that. That's amazing.
Yep. I still won that game.
We're
was-
going to do.
Was it
Squeaky
Team
bum
America,
time.
that? Oh, I would have beaten him even better if I hadn't, you know.
I'm going to spend 2 CP to give this unit and that unit plus 1 to wound.
Against.
Ignoring my -1 to wound.
Yes, please.
How dare you?
This big unit's going to activate onto those. Do you want to activate any strats?
So talk me through it.
It's a mix between AP1 to AP4, ignoring cover.
So my AP is 1, 2, yes. Okay, so AP1 to AP4.
Yes, the autoguns are AP1,
Yeah.
the webbers are AP1,
Yeah.
the seismic cannons are AP2,
Yeah.
the grenade launchers are AP3,
Yeah.
the man lasers are AP4. And
Oh,
the,
is this a 20-man shooting brick?
Yeah, and
Where are the flamers? I thought you had flamers here.
There's 2 webbers in the front as well.
No,
There's
he
5 hand flamers
he
to it.
moved the flame.
I moved that flaming unit back here when you did your active move, just to my second.
Oh, so that goes there. So
Yes,
you
to
haven't
do
got
a
the
second
flamer
backup.
unit to
I've
shoot
only got
these,
1 flamer unit.
Okay, so there's just 1 shooty brick. Are both these shooty
There's 2
bricks the same?
shooting. No, that one's only got heavy stubbers. This one's got the manning lasers in it.
So yes, I will Armour of Contempt here.
Sure.
Cool.
It doesn't really matter either way.
I would armor contempt the
I
heavy
get plus
stubbers.
I get +1 to hit on these.
That unit's got +1 to hit.
Yeah.
The whole unit.
Then
Yes.
yes, it's
Yeah,
that,
then we
but-
Armour of Contempt this
yeah,
unit.
yeah.
It's got more hits. It's
Yeah,
going to be a
because
better
the
one.
flamers you don't care about because they're not getting the windy rolls, so they're winning. on
So
six.
these
That's
will be
why I've not been on the
these will be
flamers.
the. I'll
Yeah.
just start with all the terrible stuff first.
Cool.
So
Right.
this will be the autoguns. So hitting on 3s.
To the
No
enhancement.
rerolls or
No rerolls.
No rerolls?
No sustained or lethals there.
and these are autoguns, so strength
Yeah,
3.
so 6 hits so far. I'll just roll the second batch.
Oh, okay, 6 hits.
6. That's pretty good.
2
There's
sustained.
10. 16, 17 plus 2 sustained. So
So
8.
19. Strength for these are 3.
3. Yeah.
So 5s then, even with the +1 to cancel out the -1. So it would have been 6s, but they're 5s.
Yep.
These will be AP1 now to AP0 now.
Cool.
Can you make me 5 saves?
5.
4 saves, sorry.
4
can't
saves.
save.
Okay, do I have to continue doing it on the Victrix
So
card?
3
Because-
cups. Yeah.
2 ups.
Yeah.
On Victrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So 3s to 2s, the Victrix is... Oh my god, thank god for Armour of Contempt. That would have been a dead
Let's
Victrix.
do the webbers. 5 shots. Just devs on these. Nothing.
Nothing.
Good shot.
Strength 3 or Strength 4 base?
4.
Strength 2.
Strength 2, so 6s. Yep, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Oh,
yes.
right. Fair
So
enough.
it's just devs.
Yeah. That's what it's always devs, pretty much anything. you
Always
choose.
devs.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Apart from like grots or guardsmen.
Yeah, cross.
I pretty
No,
much just
really.
look for 6s and nothing else. Let's do the seismic cannons next.
Yep.
So the 4s, 1 sustained and lethal.
Where are they getting
And
the
a 1
lethal
there in
from?
the middle. One
Because
in
they've
the
got
middle.
a benefactors in the squad.
You got
So
1 in
this
there
is
as well.
Yeah, that's
To
the
stay.
sustained.
Oh, well, it's sustained lethal.
They get both.
Yeah, so you just leave the
He's just
sustained.
going to
Yeah,
leave
leave
the
the one
6 in. Yeah, he's just leaving
I'll
the
leave the
6
six
there
there.
as a wound.
Oh,
As a
you leave
window.
the 6. Ah, right, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. These are
so,
3s.
it would
Strength
be
6.
threes into 2s back into 3s.
3s, yeah.
So
So
4 AP 2 down to AP 1. Ignore cover.
for 8 damage on these.
D3 each.
So you're gonna have to do this slowly.
Yep. So first one, fine. Second one, fine. Third one, fine. Fourth one,
This is
fine.
gonna be a quick game.
Shit.
2 grenade launches. 1 hits.
3s. No, which is 2s.
Strength 9.
Yeah, so 2s
Yep.
with a plus 1
AP 3
minus
down to AP 2.
1. No, takes it.
2 damage.
So down to 1.
I need to supercharge the Brain Wizard. I should have declared it before, Charles.
It's fine. Just go for it. It's,
Brain Wizard. Both hit. AP 2s. It's strength 12.
Strength 12. Yep.
AP 4. Ignore cover.
So 4 up. No, so it kills him, and then I will
Damage onto the next guy.
just think
It's D6 plus 1 damage for this last one.
D6 plus
And then I've
1.
got 2 last cannons in that squad to shoot after that.
You've got 2 lads cannons as well,
Yeah.
so kills him, and then just roll damage on a normal guy.
I know you got a 6-up save, no? So AP4 goes
3
to
damage.
AP3.
AP4 to AP. Oh, I've got a
Yep,
6 up save.
6 up
Sorry,
save.
so it's 3 damage unless I roll 6. Hey!
2 mana lasers. Both hit because they've got
Twos.
plus 1 to hit. And then both wounds on your rolls.
So these have to be. Are these
AP 4 down to AP 3.
A3, so 6s. So first one. No, so just don't
Uh,
roll a 1.
This guy.
Kills him. So which one?
What do you mean don't roll a 1? Don't roll a 2. 1 or a 2.
So
They've
kill
got
2
4
big-
wounds apiece.
I've killed both Victrix,
I
right?
thought they were D6 plus 1. Oh, D6 plus. Oh,
This is
yeah,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So what'd you roll? A 3?
Yeah, one
A
guy's
3.
dead.
So one guy's
I've
dead.
killed 2 Victrix so far.
1 Victrix.
1 Victrix.
And 1 normal dude.
And
one normal
normal
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
He's going to keep the other Victrix there because once the normal dudes are dead, he starts tanking
I
on
think it's
To roll
Calgar.
my second. Oh, he's got a save now.
And
right?
Calgar has a 4-up Feel No Pain.
You got another save?
Have I lost 2 normal guys and 1 Victrix?
You should have lost 3 guys total, right?
Yeah, 3 guys total. Right. So I've got 1 more save, haven't
Yes.
I? And it's I don't.
No,
wanna...
you haven't lost. You've lost
No, two-
1 normal guy and 1
two-
Victrix, and that's it so far.
That's
Yes.
it. So I should have 1 guy. I've
One guy
taken 3
One
guys
normal
off.
guy left.
I'll keep the sword dude. Do I want to keep sword dude? What does it benefit me keeping sword dude? Yeah, because you've got ignored cover anyway, haven't you?
Sure.
So that makes no difference. So he was like there. Sorry.
No, that's
sorry.
right.
And then I've got a 6 up save to make. I'll do it on banner dude at the back. So 6 up. No. So damage.
4.
Kills him. Cool. So that's 3 guys dead now. Sorry for the
No, that's right.
confusion on that one.
Not a problem.
I don't know what I'm doing. Is that whole unit shot?
That's the whole new show, yeah.
Cool.
You made some good 4-ups, to be fair.
I made some amazing saves there.
Yeah. I think rolling 12. I'm just going to check the back guy. Yeah, cool. Do I kill myself? Because I've got reasonably good consistency of doing this every game.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
I played Chaos Knights.
One.
at the
Oh,
pre-
sorry.
Played Chaos Knights, not at Manchester. Yeah, at Manchester, I lost 3 in 1 turn.
And didn't you lose 3 for not killing a single model in his army?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sad times.
Your go turn stalled and stopped.
I'm going to spend my last CP. I'm going to give the benefit to units crits on 5s. We're going to put everything into Calgar's unit.
Into Calgar's unit. Okay.
Yeah. So let's do the stubbers first. There's no one's wounded, right?
Nope.
No. So everyone's
Yeah.
full wounds.
So this is going to be 4s, 5s re-rolling, everything.
You're re-rolling everything because you've got the special character in
The
it.
promise, yeah.
Cool.
And they get lethals because of his enhancement, which is the words I'm not allowed to say on chat.
A flaw in their armour.
A floor in
Flaw in
their
their armour, yeah. An Asian stereotype in their armour.
Fuck's sake.
That's all I'm allowed to say.
It's not an Asian
And
stereotype.
these
It's,
are
5s, 4s, 5s.
Fives,
it's an Asian slur in a piece of armour.
2, so 6.
6, AP1, ignore
I
cover.
don't know how that got through, I'll be honest, but it did.
It's a perfectly valid word.
In that context, yes, but like
It's a word that you would
there
say
are
in context of that word.
significantly better words
Heavy
you
bolt
can
guy
use.
takes our wounds. 2 wounds. He takes 2 wounds. So heavy bolt guy is down to 2.
This will be the half the autoguns. I'm just going to fish.
What was the first shots?
That was 12 shots from stubbers.
Stubbers.
Yep.
Oh, have you not got the So what were the stubbers replacing in this one?
The
Size
mining
mix
lasers.
or
Mining lasers. Oh,
Because
there's no
you get
mining lasers.
No, this is
Oh.
all at damage 1 pretty much.
You know what you should have done, Nate?
What?
You should have started burning with the ballistas.
6.
That would have been useful.
Yeah, I didn't think of that though. So.
Yeah.
9 saves so far.
I'll just
Want to know for next time.
5. It's like I said, I'm so out of practice
Yeah,
with
yeah.
40k.
This is
That's
why we
9
practice.
so far.
This is why I'm
Second half.
And these are strength. These are winning on 5s, yeah.
Crits on 5s, yeah.
Crits on 5s.
It's why I'm chipping in so much.
There's another 6 saves.
Alright, so another 6.
Plus another.
3, 4. Steve takes up so much space, so it's
Sorry,
15
it's not
altogether.
deliberate. Another 3.
Another 3.
Another 9.
He's just telling me to roll numbers of dice, and I'm just like, yes, Steve. Got it. Got it, Steve.
How many was that?
Yeah.
There's that many.
That many, that's
I've
a lot
just
of
you
guns.
told me dice and I put them to one side. So I'm going to roll 6 at a time because I've got 6 free up to 4 ups. These are AP ones, yes?
AP1 ignore cover.
AP1 ignore cover. Okay, so
You got
these
two
go
guys?
3s to 4s. Pardon?
You got 2 guys left, haven't you?
I've got heavy bolter on 2 and sword guy at front on full. So if this hasn't gone well for Steve,
No.
this is going to be horrible for him.
Yeah, he's going to lose 60 neophytes next turn.
Yeah. Well, 40.
No,
Well, 50.
50, yes.
You were lucky.
I can see 20, 40, 60.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, right. So these
Put me out of my misery.
These are 4s, so we've saved 3, so that means he's dead and he is down to 3. So we will roll another 3, these are 4s. So he's down to 1, so 4 ups. He's now dead, and then these are going to be on the Victrix Guard.
No, they're not.
No, they're on Calgar because he goes, yes, because it goes really weird now.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, and this is always a weird one, and people always look at you really confused the first time they experience it, Calgar and the Victrix Guard are one data sheet. They're not a unit, they're one data sheet, one unit. And the moment this is why you only kill one Victrix to start with, and you always keep one spare, because now that I've got to the point where all the company heroes are dead, and I've only got Calgar and a Victrix, I can start putting wounds onto Calgar, and he now has a 4 up feel no pain as long as he's in a unit with a Victrix Guard. So it's really good against precision, and it's really good in this instance.
Yeah.
So Calgar goes from a 2 up to a 3 up at the AP1, and he is 6 wounds.
And
So-
also, before somebody comments in
2,
chat
3, 4,
or on the
5,
YouTube
6.
video, if you're wondering where it says that you can start allocating to the character thing mid-activation,
Which one?
because essentially you're still
I've got 4 up feel no pain.
shooting at a normal
Which I
unit.
save, and then the next
Um,
3.
In the leader rules, it says
So now
immediately
you have to keep
it
putting into
splits.
Calgar now?
I have to keep putting him
For
into
this
Calgar.
phase,
yeah.
but he'll do it
With
for the
the
rest of the game
defensive
anyway.
profile he's got, I've still got ACP for a reroll
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I need it, and you've got no big guns.
I've got the seismic.
So I think it's D3. It's
Yeah, but
It's
it's...
D3. It's lethal to sustain, so I'll just fish. That's terrible. These would be 3s. 2, AP 2.
So these are AP2, so the first one on 4 up, he's fine. Second one on 4 up, he's fine.
Sure. 2 grenades. I'll fish. 1 lethal sustained. 2, AP3.
First one, there's 4 up in bun, saved. Second
You can
one,
fast roll these.
saved.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but I
And
like
then
doing
2 weathers for 9.
Sixes.
6.
At least you don't get to reroll these on this.
1 death.
And I'll take my 4 up. Which I take a win. So Calgar's down to 5, and
This is
pain.
going to be a very quick game, chat.
That's good. That's fine.
So
Then last thing to shoot is just going to be the 4 hand flavors into the same squad. For good job you moved to the objective, because that was a good roll.
19.
Yep.
And these are...
6s.
What strength are they?
3.
3, so yeah, 6s.
Real 1s built in. That is not a single 6, chat.
There's quite a lot of ones, so hopefully lots of
Look,
conversion.
he's paid to have the reroll 1. You may as well use it.
1.
1.
There you go. 2 up. 3 up, sorry.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Good.
Oh, no.
Good.
Yes, this is
This is
not
going
going to be a good game.
No.
Cool. We've just got some 9-inch bomb charges and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. What are we
Let's
thinking, Bob?
do. This is an 8-inch,
Okay.
just outside of 8. Yeah, I'm going to charge the Reaper. Yeah, 8 will do
Your
it.
stuff.
And I can stay out of heroic.
Yeah, I would stay out of heroic because I will heroic you if I get the opportunity to.
So where's your 6-inch? I can't see.
Hang on, so
So if I can go there. I'm outside of 6 from that charge.
So 6 inches, just pushing back ever
Sweet.
so slightly like that, but you'll still push you out a 3-inch consolidate straightforward, but you've got your piling as
I've
well.
got
Yeah,
Oh,
your
so
pilot.
should
He
be fine.
will have to tank you, but he
Yeah.
doesn't care about tagging you so much.
Yeah.
Basically, he's going to stop my defense stronghold, but because I still hold the centre, I'll still get 10 on
He
primary.
might not.
I don't think I will. Well, I can get this 6-inch move.
Because so here's the problem.
I have 4 OC in there, 2
I'm gonna
OC.
come around and
each.
explain
Okay,
this.
then you want to see.
They're only one OC,
Ah,
they're not
interesting.
troops, so you will stop it.
The problem we've got is you have to go toward the closest enemy model,
Mhm.
and then the closest enemy model again. So
Yeah, but I can block that, right?
you can
I can
Not
make that.
enough.
no because
I can make that moving impossible
yeah, so you
to
can
do.
make that go through. Yeah, but even if it's impossible to do it, it doesn't let you break it and move away from that. So your move always.
I
has to
tried
end
this last
closer.
week.
So what I'm saying is
the
you
two
can't
things
do. I can't put a model there and there to force the. Even though that's the closest model, I physically can't move that way.
Yeah,
But then you
yes,
can't
but
move any other way.
him away.
I
From
can't move him away there.
So what you can do?
It's
is
not.
go-
It's not about me not moving.
Yeah.
I can't
So
move
you
further
go-
away from
This
the
guy
move.
comes 3 inches to here.
Mhm.
and then you try and position him such a way that this guy is the closest model, and that will let you move onto the home
Yeah.
But
field.
you won't be able
Because
to do it.
I don't think with this charge you'll be able to get onto this home objective
With 2 guys.
with enough to take it off of him.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's another shot. It's
I'm glad
time.
you guys
with a higher
discussed that.
charge. Because a lot of times you see they do that and they go, "Oh, just pile into here," but you can't unless.
It's a 9th thing. I keep trying to do it and keep getting told
Imagine
no.
how world it is. You get 6-inch power.
I'm going to 9-inch with the Flame Squad into Calgar. Just try,
Yes, go
just
for
try
it.
and pop it.
Is it a 9 now?
Yeah, it would have been.
Is it a 5-man squad?
It would have been now
Not
because he
now?
moved them forwards. Well, I rolled a 9, so I'm just outside of 9.
Just outside. Just within 10.
Within 10.
Yeah,
So
it's still a 9.
Is it a 5-man squad?
It's a 5-man squad.
I will kill them in combat.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to kill. I'm just trying to take wounds off you.
I've got a 2-up armor, 4-up invulnerable, and 4-up feel no pain.
Yep. I'm clutching at straws.
Um,
So I'm just doing what I can.
okay,
what
no,
I
fair enough.
And it gives me a model that's to res when you kill them.
You understand the risks.
Yeah. They know they're not coming back from this. I played GSC for a reason.
Alright, okay.
My models don't live.
They will be coming back, just 2 resurgence.
5s.
Oh, he's going straight into combat. Is this on the Calgar unit?
It was Calgar, yeah.
Cool.
4 AP2 because the crossfire still applies.
4 AP2. Crossfire still applies in combat?
Until the end of
That's what the million attachments work.
So 4s followed by 4s.
1 damage each.
So 4s. Calgar takes our wound, so Calgar is down
And
to
then
4.
5 attacks.
Guys, we did it. We chipped a wound off the chapter master.
We've done 2. We've done 2.
And then 3 more AP3.
These are, what's that from?
That's from the champion.
From the champion?
He's got a power
Sad's
sword.
got a slightly better weapon.
4s, and then
1 damage.
4s. You
Take
take
another
another wound.
Now you can kill me.
Yeah,
Now I can kill you.
around Charles Boss like, we did it, guys, and just harpist comes through the back of his head.
It's just like it's just like that epic entrance if you play Space Marine 2 where he's on the Thunderhawk, not the Thunderhawk. Is it a Thunderhawk or is it a Storm? No, it's a Thunderhawk, isn't it? And he's just like coming in shooting that, and then he just goes and steps down, does like coming in.
The front of my Thunderhawk, there's a perch for Tybros. I've got the Forge World Tybros model to stand in there.
That's
to
pretty
do that. It's pretty badass.
Well,
Nothing
no.
to do with the fact that I've lost the front flap.
My secondaries were no prisoners and recover.
Hold up, let Steve punch you back.
I can kill them.
Calgar, we hit 5 times, and these
Twos.
are 2s re-rolling because he's twin linked because twin link power fists are a thing. So that's.
Yeah, you did.
Are they not got nimble?
No.
Oh yes, no, they are dead.
I'll spend 2 points to bring her back.
And
It's a one-minute mission that we're doing.
No prisoners you get for 2 points. Recover you have started.
squish them. I squish
Nate
them.
does
sufficiently.
get to defend stronghold
We'll
for
just go
3
to 10,
points.
but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It's just slowly down.
I'm just going to roll my 3 attacks to see if I can kill one.
Those
Yeah,
who
sure.
Keep in track at home. This is what the floors look like.
So I hit twice, 2s because I'm strength 6, 2 wounds,
I've all got 6.
2 t-shirts.
Kills
No,
two.
kills 2. Cool. Well, it's good because it stops the Reaper where it is. I can't interact. They're not going to exist in a minute, but
Alrighty, so
I am half tempted to desperate escape over them.
Yeah.
And then roll the fail and watch it die for no reason. It would be
Yeah,
funny,
kind of
but
bonus,
we're not going to do that. Right, okay, so that's the end of your turn.
So I've done my recover and I got 1 for no prisoners charge.
yep, so 2 points.
Oh, sorry, 2 because I killed the tank.
2, you got 2.
Ah,
4
yeah.
points for recover,
Yeah.
for no prisoners.
So as we go into round 3, Nate goes up to
That's
4
the best I
CC.
can do in terms of damage. There's nothing else I could have done there to.
Yeah,
put
like
anyone
you
on
just
the
didn't connect there, and now you're going to lose.
I was a lot,
That's pretty much game.
I say, I was a lot more scared of that.
Nate does have
end
to
of your
manage the
turn.
shooting order.
I'm going
a
to put
little
scouts.
Yeah, sure.
That's why I wanted to
Yeah, I
touch
can't.
the
I can't
vindicator.
charge
Yeah.
them.
So they're going to pop
bit.
like that.
So I think this turn, these are definitely dead. These are dead.
Don't do this because you said this last time
And
and
these
they just
are-
didn't die.
Probably not dead, but probably just tanked up.
So
I've got 20 and 5 in deep strike.
is that all you've got left now?
Yeah.
A 20 and a 5?
Yeah.
So I just need to.
rest 2.
You
Kill that
can't
prick.
rapid ingress the 20 man though.
I can't pretty any either of it.
Oh, because they're in cool
Call
ambush.
ambush.
And you're not allowed to
It's
rapid
implicitly
ingress.
stated it's call ambush, not in reserves.
Cool.
To stop you doing that.
I like that.
I lost my game.
Would you like to draw some
LGC.
secondaries, Nate?
Just want to check some measurements. Cool. I'm still outside of 24 of him, but I have got a stubber, so I could maybe
Sabotage and
pop
cleanse.
him.
Small respites for me.
Sabotage and cleanse.
These 3 things are not killing me.
I think he needs them.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna. Calgar's gonna run over and tag them, and they're gonna do nothing. They cease to exist. They cease to exist. I've got a single stubber, which I'm gonna try
Well,
and
you can also just shoot him.
punt him. Is he not blown up?
No.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So he'll.
He's part of the
Actually, no. He's to
Could
be
do
fair,
cleanse.
it's 12.
You can just cleanse
18.
him, though.
Pardon?
You can just cleanse him.
I can
Nate,
just
what have you given? What war gear has your Gravis captain got? Is he the punchy one?
He's the fist, yeah. So he's got Boltstorm Gauntlet and Relic Fist. The Boltstorm Gauntlet's a 12-inch pistol.
And the chainsword.
No, Relic Fist.
Oh.
I like the fist.
Yeah, but the chainsword would just go and kill those 5 Genestealers on the point.
What 5 Genestealers on the point?
His expansion. Slap a second oath on them, and then just send him in with Assault Doctrine, and he'll just pick up the squad. With
Doctrines-wise, I'm going Assault Doctrine on the army.
yeah, because you don't shoot any of the 20-man brick Gilliman, because you just charge him.
Yeah, because if I shoot them, you pick them up. So I'm going to charge in, tank shock with something.
Yeah, I've lost the game I'm aware.
Yeah, and Gulliman just goes and murders
Didn't connect.
the crap out of them. So yeah, hang on, let's have a look. So 9 inches gets the back of my base onto that terrain, so he can come onto there and start shooting them if I want to. But there's no point, because if I shoot them, you pick them up. So I'm just going to run forward, tag everything, and I'm going to sit in the middle and go, you can't get on this objective. And yeah, cool.
Yeah, Victor, they do need all of the blessings of the Many-Armed Emperor.
Yes.
Poor Steve.
Yes, it's not going well.
Steve, you do look like you need a hug.
I mean, considering the last game we had, this is very much a role reversal.
Of the games that I lose with this list, this is when I lose them.
Yeah.
When I come in, nothing happens, and I go, oh, well, that was cool.
Do you want to play with the Power Claw, or is it going to make you feel better?
No, it's all right.
Here you go, Steve.
I just wanted to give you a bit of a competitive game.
It's the emotional support
Emotional
power
support
claw.
power
Right,
claw.
do it. It makes you feel
We
better.
need to paint it up as DRG colours, though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We could print one in DRG colours.
You can spray this easy, though, right?
Pardon?
You can paint
Oh, you can spray it, yeah. It's all...
Is it weird that my arms were only just long enough to hit the end of that?
The same thing.
You could make this opening a bit bigger, so
Oh, right,
you could
that's
actually
fair.
get
It's
your
'cause
forearm.
I was thinking I've got short arms, not it's just I've got...
Yeah, no, that bit
It's
you
a
turn
it's a
it.
masculine reason why I can't reach that handle.
He's just too
Not
hench
feminine
for the
reason.
power claw.
He's got
Nothing feminine about having small arms.
He's got
You ladies watching your chat, it's
But
allowed.
if you look, like, compare the arms, like, I have tiny little arms, and
I can just put your arm out like that, I can make it disappear, you ready?
Oh no! Where's the gun? It's like magic.
Do you know like Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw, the two strongmen?
Yeah.
There's a really good clip of like Eddie's like in the camera looking like at the mirror looking real good.
Yeah.
And Brian's like, just put your arms up like that, and he gets into pose, and then Brian Shaw just walks in front of him and he disappears. And that's Eddie Hall in terms of scale.
Yeah.
He is massive, though,
Like
isn't he?
he's 6'10" and 500 pounds. He's like, and he disappears.
Yeah. Is that the guy that's in Reacher?
No, that's
Oh, he's Olivier or something.
yeah. He's not even a strongman. That guy. He's
No,
not.
I
actually
mean the 7 foot.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Did you see that clip of him on his Emirates flight? They have to take a chair out in front of him, so you've got like the row of 3 chairs, but it's a row of 2 chairs and the row behind it, and he's just got extra.
Yeah. That's fine.
But anyway, going back to the stream and killing things.
Yes. Let's play some Warhammer.
So I've got cleanse and sabotage, haven't
Yeah.
I? So I might as well cleanse, and sabotage is outside my deployment zone.
Yes.
in
So you
a
do it with
piece of
the
terrain.
quad bike and that a little L.
So he will sabotage. Cleanse is there.
Yes,
that is within
that
6
is-
of the edge, so I
yeah.
can bring the scouts back in to do
Yeah.
cleanse there as
Well,
well.
is it not deep strike with them? It's just straight reserve.
Just strat reserve, yeah.
Do you double oaths?
Double oath, yes, that's a good point as well. Before I start doing that, I need to actually do things. Do I need double oaths? What's my charge here? 'Cause this is quite a big charge. So we move.
It's really, I think the Cornish would have been more of a close game.
This should have been a more of a close game.
Yeah,
you
to be
have,
fair.
I,
I
you've
didn't
rolled
connect-
poorly, and I
Those two
rolled
things should have.
off.
I hope if I'd have killed those two things there, I think it would
Like,
have been much different.
Calgar should be dead. How I rolled on that was phenomenal. Right, so Assault Doctrine, army
The advantage
wide.
when your opponent kills you 21 bricks is that it's easy to carry away.
Yes.
The advantage.
Oath wise, I think Oath. Where do I want to go Oath? Because these cease to exist from
And then
shooting.
that.
They get absolutely blathered, and even if they don't, I don't care. I'll charge infiltrators at them and kill them. But they're tagged, so they're not doing anything. That 20-man brick needs to die. I'd like the Genestealer to die. And he needs to die, but I can't actually physically interact with him, I don't think.
Yeah, because you're at range with that.
He's got a stubber, so I will.
Oh, stubber.
Yeah,
I've got like a fab save.
it's only 3 shots.
You meant
hitting
to
on
off him.
fours.
Just off that.
No.
No, I'm not doing that again.
I've
You got-
written on the board what the answer is, so
No,
once you figure it out.
Well, the 20-man
Thank
brick
you, Victor.
needs
Appreciate
to die, so I'm going to oath the 20-man brick. I'll put them as first oath. Have you got CP to interrupt?
I've got 1 CP.
1 CP.
1 CP? What did you spend it all on?
So
Stuff.
I go up to...
Crits on
4.
5s, and then +1 to wound.
So
At
you
least I'm
can't,
showing all the stats
you can't
off.
interrupt.
I can if you would charge that squad.
Charge that squad. But
Yes,
I'm just
'cause I've got
thinking for
Nexus.
Genestealers over
No.
here. Cool. So first oath over there, second oath on these Genestealers here for the Gravis Captain if he makes it. Because I can swing with everything
Sure,
else
yeah,
over
sure.
there to do that. Go on, what did you think?
The Reaper and then the Genestealers. You don't need that 20-man break. They're going to be in combat with Guilliman, and then they have to fall back. If they stay in combat, they die.
So you would say here...
You don't want your Reaper being tagged for another turn.
I honestly, it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters, but
No,
like
it's
for
charging-
maximum
he's charging
agency.
infiltrators.
The infiltrators move forward and they charge and kill them
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a moot point at this.
Yeah.
I think you don't even need your oath, if I'm honest.
No, I don't
What's
think
happening
I
now?
need the oath.
You
No.
just kill that, tag that, and it's game over.
Yeah. But it's just...
You just burn, you
First, second.
cleanse and burn in the middle of the two dreadnoughts, so I can't stop that.
Yeah.
No, the other Dreadnought needs to go and charge the 20-man tank shock.
Vindicator does it.
Do you not burn with the
Just
Vindicator?
that guy can go and charge them, like a guy just charges them and I can't get
Yeah,
out.
true.
Yeah, it's like...
I
We
can only
have
overwatch
many
one
ways for Nate to score a lot of points here.
Yes. Basically, it's just cleaning everything up. So we've done Assault Doctrine, so we might as well start. I'm going to start with
Roll your advances.
this guy here. No, I'm going to roll my advances. I don't trust you. I don't
Or a
know
6
other advances is that important, I think. He's got a 6-inch move, which gets me there. I think I'll start with Calgar's advance.
You advance him because he can't shoot. Is if you want him to shoot the Genestealer
I'm going to put the combi weapon lieutenant into the Genestealer.
and not action.
Pardon?
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure.
Because you can burn cleanse.
Remember, you got sabotage on already.
I'm going to overwatch you for free.
Yeah. Sorry, Overwatch him.
No, him. I thought you were doing Gralgar.
Calgar. Oh, I am doing Calgar,
Yeah,
yes.
so I'm
So
Overwatching
you're
for
just
free.
going to Overwatch with the...
With the 20-man break for free.
Do they still get full rerolls?
Yeah.
Because he's got a Primus.
Oh, okay. I thought they only get the rerolls
They
when they
lose
drop
sustained
in.
No,
and leave.
sustained
And you don't get your
sustained
ignore
and
cover, you don't
ignore
get your
cover,
extra
yeah.
AP.
You will
just
be
got full
absolutely
rerolls.
Just
fine.
rerolls.
Okay, go on then.
But
yeah.
it's free, so why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah, why wouldn't you do it?
Webbers, 11 shots.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
There's no ideas. Two devs.
One dev.
Sorry.
I'm fine.
Size mix, because these are the guns that actually matter. One.
Remember these?
Fours.
1 wound, AP 1.
Doesn't ignore cover anymore?
Nope.
Cool. Fine.
Just 1 more dice. The stubbers. I think I rolled 2 more dice there. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. Fives.
2.
2.
1 damage.
Pain. No damage.
4 for the penis.
So strong.
6. So this is why like Custodians are also quite a bad matchup for this list because
Especially when you pop
Wardens
on your drop
just
turn.
become impossible to get
Yeah.
off. The only reason you can win that matchup is just people don't know how to play Wardens against you. Like, I can charge with the juices. I'll pop it now. I'm like, okay, definitely do
You're
that.
just like, woo!
You do see a couple of these horse lists with some melee in, but not a huge amount.
There's 1 more 6 there, yeah.
Yeah,
And then these are strength,
3,
so 6s.
just 1,
Cool. 2.
and then 2 grenades last thing. 1 it, 1 it.
3s.
Doesn't wound. Cool chat.
Cool.
Good.
It's free. Why won't you do it?
Yep. No, it was worth a shot. You might, if you killed Calgar, that would have been really
Well,
good.
yeah, I'll just chip a couple of wounds.
Yeah. I'll do the advance. 4, so that's 10. That's perfect. It's a nice chunky advance. That should basically put me on doorstep for them. Yeah, it's an unfailable charge now, so I'll just do that. Hello. How are you?
Can I go mute charge and then into the loo?
Europe.
Right.
Let me just double check that I've muted the right one. Can you speak for me, please? Yeah, you're muted, mate. Carry on.
So 9-inch front of his base goes there. Just make sure that is outside of an inch.
Should be good.
Yeah, which means that he can get shots on the Genestealer.
There we go. Happy days.
Does he have to pay a cost for spinning? So I just spin it so the sword
Yep.
pokes out.
Because
Like
he is
that.
on a round base. It's the
Yep.
same reason ballistics don't pay.
Okay. So he just does that. The Vindicator, it doesn't even matter if you come back in on the home objective anymore. So Vindicator goes...
Remember, if you're burning something, you will need to hold a third.
Scouts coming in for this one.
Yes.
Okay,
The scouts
so-
might die.
Pardon?
He might just go, those scouts are dead.
Yeah, but I just bring my infiltrators over here. The 12-inch
Or,
bubble.
or you just charge the Vindicator like that, because that's the character.
I was going to charge it like that
Yeah.
anyway. So,
Yeah, there's that as well.
so he's pivoted for 2. Hang on, he was like that. So we need to pivot on the centre, so we're not actually cheating. So pivot, 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 pivot. He's going to have to move like an inch. We'll just say like an inch like that. Pivot like that. So that's 3 inches of movement, and then that gives him another. They move 8 or 9. I think it's
9.
9, isn't it? So it gives them
Yeah.
6 inches.
You're-
Yep,
you're-
there is.
It goes like that, and then we are absolutely out of range of him. Yeah, it'd need a massive advance. I'd need a 5 or 6 on the advance to be able to shoot him. So we won't bother doing that. I'm just going to set up the scouts now.
Yeah, go for it.
So scouts will just do this like so. I'm just going to come in on the 6 on the line like this. And that is a straight line, just cut in the tightest angle as possible. They will cleanse. I've got cleanse and sabotage, right?
Cleanse and sabotage.
Sabotage at the back here, cleanse here, combi weapon lieutenant. Actually, yeah, he'll probably do the action.
You can cleanse. You need cleanse and burn. I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I choose the order. I'm going to have this ballistus com
Well, cleanse completes, doesn't it?
out. Yeah, yeah. So that ballistus is just going to come like that. He hasn't advanced, so he can still shoot. So
He's got to
he'll
shoot.
just shoot the
Shoot the Genestealer, yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
Genestealer or one of the things at the back.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and then he's got his full movement, so he's just going to
Sit in the
sit
middle.
like that. So I'll do cleanse and burn here.
Which
I
do-
will
which-
burn with the ballistus.
Burn with this, yeah.
Although,
Yeah, it's the right choice.
is it? Because he's low up. So,
Yeah, but I can 6-inch and just murder him.
I know, but if he comes across here and the infiltrators come out, I can push the 12-inch bubble out.
You could, yeah, sure. But then I can just drop on your backfield.
Does it make a difference? At
Do
that
it
point?
with the ballistus is better.
Do it with ballistus.
Yeah,
Alright.
you don't need these guns.
We'll do it with
anything
ballistus
else.
then. So ballistus, cleanse. We will move him 6 back. Yeah, just to make it more awkward. I suppose this ballistus can just come this side because that side is better protected from deep strikes. No, because he's burning. Yeah, we'll do that. It's fine. We'll do that. It doesn't matter. He's going to roll his advance because he's going to go and try and go after the Genestealers. For 5, we like that. So that's a 10. 10 gets him just like, hang on, I'm going to go as straight forward
pretty
as
straight line,
possible. Yeah. So
Got it.
10
There you
gets
go.
me there. Cool. So we'll do 10 there, like that. Too many.
One of the last GSCs you came on, Steve, I think it was yours, or it might have been the one that I played into Riley. It's ended up on a playlist. There's a random YouTube channel out there that basically just gets all the GSC
Oh, it's cool.
stuff, puts them all on a playlist. I think a few of our reports
I
have been on
don't,
there.
I don't know what the name of the. I'm trying to think of the channel. Because on the
Lydia?
on the GSC Discord, so there's tons of stuff on it. There's a
Yeah.
couple of like producers.
Yeah.
But this is
I thought
this
that was
is
very cool.
because this is. I think Floof was the first person that ran this horde list, and then Innis started running it.
I think
I think
No, I think Innis might have started running it first. Innis took
I
it
can't
to.
remember who was like.
Innis
but I
took it
know-
to UK.
Most people
didn't he?
most people know about it in the States because Floof did really well at LVO with
LVO.
it.
Didn't he
LVO,
come
yeah.
like top 6 or something with it?
Yeah, they came like.
He lost to the guy who won it.
Oh,
With Death Watch.
who? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that Death Watch
no,
was-
they lost to Ultramarines. Ultramarines just went full send.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was the where Calgar was on his home field turn 1 because he'd just gone.
You can't rapid ingress,
I'm
can you?
gonna advance 6 and bang a 12-inch charge.
Cool. So
It was pretty brutal. The guy played to his outs. He was like, I just need to run at you and see what happens.
shoot, kill them, and then kill the Genestealer, charge me.
yeah, that's what
Sounds
I'm gonna do. Yeah. So I'm gonna try. I'll try the heavy stubber onto
Yeah,
him.
go for it. Let's roll that out. And
Yeah, because I
right.
might try. I've got a CP to re-roll it, so it's hit on 4s because I am in engagement range. There we go. And then freeze to wound. Gives me 2 wounds. I'm not gonna bother CP in that last one. There's no point.
Dead.
Got him.
Not a CPU reroll.
Cool. And then just all the shots into them. We will roll it because I'm hitting on 4s, and we have seen some Steve's rolls. That time I roll like that. Right. So 3, 6,
Just do the
9.
main-
Steve,
just do the main-
swap sides.
The
mate.
Gladiator
Sorry,
reset going
I have
for
to
it.
stretch so far.
Apologies.
You
You
have
asked to go to that side.
Pardon?
You asked to go to that side.
This is true. Right, these are 4s. We want to see 6s. We
Like a central
6s.
dice thing here, Charles.
Yeah, Charles. Improvement for
The dice
channel.
podium.
And then another 4.
Where do I
2,
put the camera?
4.
You put it on
But
there.
also, if I do that, you two start rolling dice in that box, you're facing away from the camera.
And then these are 2, so rolling.
I'm just telling you about problems. I'm not giving you solutions. I don't work in that. I don't do
When
that.
I build a studio,
I'm a consultant. I don't fix things. I just tell things what the problem are.
3,
Someone else
7,
fixes it.
7 saves.
Any AP?
No AP, so you get your 5s.
yeah, when I build a studio, I'm going to have fixed mounting points for the top-down camera and all of that, and
they're all dead.
plenty of fun stuff.
Cool.
If you would like to help support me in my dream
Surprising,
of
no
building a
one-
studio, you can super chat. Alternatively, if you don't want to spend money, go check out any of the affiliate links, or where is it?
Resin War Games.
Like the video, like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, go check out Resin War Games. Go check out Mighty Melee. Look at this, like an ad break whilst you guys faff around.
Ballistus, the central forward one, who isn't actioning, is going to shoot at this central Ridge Runner. They are called Ridge Runner?
Yes.
Ridge Runner,
right?
yeah.
You are above half health, which means I get 4 rerolls to hit, so I'm going to fire 2 las cannons. You're not minus to hits or anything like
No
that?
modifiers, no.
Cool, so freeze, re-rolling with the las cannons, they both hit. This
T7.
So strength 12, so freeze to wound. That is 2 saves at -3.
2 -3.
So,
Cover.
oh yeah, you've definitely got cover. 2 saves.
One goes through. Damage.
2 saves, not
Oh,
3
sorry.
saves.
4, 5, 6. It's the one that I didn't say.
Cool.
There you go. Goes
Cool.
through.
So 2 go through,
One goes through.
1 goes through. So that's 4 damage.
Yeah, 4 left.
2 missiles. They both
Okay.
hit. Freeze. They both wound. These are -2 down to -1.
1 goes through.
1 goes through. How much? You got 4
4.
left?
4 left, yeah.
Might CP this. Fuck it. CP. Nah. He's got 3 left. Down to 2.
What else did you spend one on this
Hello
turn?
from Theo.
Actually,
Did
I
you
will-
give yourself your bonus Calgar one?
Yes, I went from 1 to 3.
And then
Why
miniguns
did I
into
have
the
you on
Genestealer.
2? What did you spend CP on?
I
reckon temps.
Yes, I spent it.
Yeah.
The 2 Stormbolt shots.
Is my mic still on, by the way, Charles?
Re-rolling. Nope. And then these are tough 5s because you are tough 7, twin linked. No, so it survives. That's a shame. It would have been nice to get that, but hey ho.
Not essential, is it?
Oh no, wait, no. Calgar's going to shoot the.
Shoot the Genestealer,
No,
yeah.
not Calgar.
Guilliman.
Gulliman's going to shoot the
Gulliman's-
Genestealer
yeah,
because
go
he
for
can't shoot because he's advanced. So he's in rapid fire. So he's got 4 shots, hitting on 2s. 3 hits. These are strength 6, so freeze.
Freeze,
Give me 2 invuns or dead because these are 2 damage each.
These guys on 1 wound anyway, so.
He did.
He did. Cool. So that's that. So Reaper shot, Ballistas is shot. I can't shoot them because you'll run away. It's just charge phase, isn't it?
Yes, please.
So it's just charge everything. So I'm going to do the Gravis Captain is going to try and charge the Genestealers because he's still got his free strat available, so I can free strat CP reroll this. So on a 10,
Yeah, on a 10.
he's going.
Go through once.
I fucking love this guy. Catan Man Steve. Oh.
Fucking yeah,
What
we're
a
just
hero.
we're coming to like here. Hello, Gulliman. Oh look, he's in. Calgar. Oh look, he's in. And Vindicator. Oh look, he's in. All right, cool.
Only thing I was thinking of a strat would be... Has he got a Fill Pain?
Yes, he's a 2 up armor, 4 up invuln,
He's
5
got
up fill no
Fill No
pain. They've still got the fill no pain.
Has
He's also half
Gilliman got a
damage.
Fill Pain?
No, he hasn't.
Just to show off the strat, Charles, because no one uses it. I'm going to do... basically, you take mortals on a 2 up when you charge me. On a 2-2, and you check the strat. I think it's 2 to a 4 is D3, and then a 5 or a 6 is flat 3.
Oh, I'm going to tank shot with a Vindicator as well.
Yeah, sure. It does go off. You take D3 for 1 mortal.
Hey, and this is why nobody uses it.
That's why nobody uses that strat, chat. The only time you should ever use that is like super edge case. A
If the
Chaos
guy's
Knight's
on
going to
literally,
charge you
like,
with 1 or
one
2
wound.
wounds, and you can just kill him. If you also stack, if you think about stacking the Saboteur's ability, then Overwatch, then that strat, there's also things where you can just kill things that you
Okay,
should-
it's not too bad. 2 to a 4 is D3, 5 plus is 3,
Yeah,
flat
It's
3.
not amazing, but...
It's not awful, but yeah, it's not great.
I'll just do that.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll your tank shock?
Where is your character? Is that your character?
That character's there.
Character. They're going to come as close.
You'll have to go
as
straight in front
possible.
because
You've blocked me out. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair enough.
That's why I did that, so you can get on my backfield with him.
Cool.
I know.
To be fair, it doesn't make a difference. I'll still.
No,
be
it's
able
because
to
if you can
pile
get
in.
in melee with him, you'll kill that squad.
Yeah.
That's why I
Oh
was
god,
re-
yeah.
I
yeah,
remember the squad is getting murdered, not that you can out-see me.
So that's
Just-
that.
just-
That's that.
Just make sure that with your charge into that 20-man brick, in this one here, alright, I'll explain this on here.
What?
Because these guys would still, if you kill, let's assume everything hits and wins and you kill 11,
The characters then
and he
I
pulls,
can
but
consolidate.
your
into a
closest
character,
model is here.
But I can't move through.
Yes, but you can't move away from the closest model. You have to move closer.
Right.
So,
Yes.
So basically,
Same
this is
situation-
what
same
charge,
You explained this last
one
time.
guy up here,
Yeah.
and then no matter now, there's no 11 that he can pull.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
means
And I'm
that you
still
won't be
within
able
4.
to go into that.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Perfect. Yes. Okay. that
Because
makes a
this
lot
is
of
still
sense.
the closest unit. which means that when you consolidate, you have to move towards the closest unit. Because they're an inch off the wall, there's no way you can actually engage them. This is full explanation for the benefit of chat. Having this Victrix Guard up here rather than tagging here means that there's no way that Steve can now pull that will stop these two guys from being able to keep them in combat.
Right. Also, here's a question: what does the combat strat do for Gladius now?
It's Lance. If you're an assault, it's +1 AP as well.
Toughness 11. So armor tank, command reroll, counter first, tank shot.
So it's taking down to 1 CP.
4. Nice.
Cool. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Cool. So it's not epic challenge. It's not counter offense. Where's the fight phase strat? What's it called?
I don't know. I can tell you what it does, but
Honor the chapter, got it.
Yep.
So it gives Lance.
If you're an assault, it's
because
+1
AP one. I will probably spend it on the Vindicator when he swings because it will give him AP.
Yeah, not bad idea. Into the oath target.
Into the oath target, yes.
That Lance is really useful. Cool.
Yeah, the Lance is great. When I've already got +1 to wound on the entire unit. But I've killed 4. So how many's left in the unit?
80. 12.
I've got 2 characters in it, so you should start at 22.
60, so 22. So I've killed 4. So you've got 18 left. Calgar swing. Gulliman swings a lot. You can't interrupt anyway, I know.
No.
So and the tank specifically, the Vindicator has gone into the Primus. So it Gulliman swings first.
I've also put my deployment poorly, so I've got characters either end of the string.
Oh.
You do the Vindicator first. Because it will kill 1 wound models, and you want Gilliman's to start going into characters.
Yeah, no, that's just a fair point. Yeah.
Go for it.
It's only got 3 attacks anyway.
Yeah.
So I've spent the 1 CP just to give him the AP because it puts him on 6s.
Did you not just free strike with Gilliman?
I haven't used his free shot, have I?
Tank shots, haven't you?
I tank shot. I'll free strike at them.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll free strike. So yes, 3 attacks, hit on 4s, but re-rolling. They all hit. These are winning on 2s.
These are AP 1 now.
Yeah. 1 wound. Yep. So 1 6 up. There we go. Kills 1. Oh well.
Yes, I should really do a coaching service, shouldn't I?
No.
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 Yeah, well,
No.
there's that. Shot down before it started.
All right, and then
I think the problem with coaching services is it's a saturated market now. I think.
Yeah.
There's too many.
Yeah, this is true. But also, I like money.
True. 13, 14. No, this is true.
I'll do a list
And
like
you are a
clinic,
40k gremlin with, and this is your primary job.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
you would have all the attention. Oh, that was very gentle, Steve.
It was. I tend to agree with
like
this in a heterosexual way.
Right, so Gulliman's just going to start killing very small people.
I'm only joking, chat. Don't demonetise Charles as Charles.
He's not joking.
You don't get demonetized for homoerotic content.
Well,
We just get a new
unleash
audience
your enemies.
demographic.
just get a different audience demographic. If you'd like to see more of Steve in chat, I don't have an OnlyFans.
So 3, 6,
12.
9, 12 dead. 12 just now cease to exist. There is no second oath, but we don't really care all that much if I'm entirely honest.
Yeah.
I've somehow managed to keep coherent to Charles. I don't know how, but I've managed it.
And I will go
Yeah, you can go either way.
touch.
Donk.
I'll do Calgar over here now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are hitting on 2s. We hit. I wish I had sustained. They all hit, and then these are 2s. AP 3. These are 2s.
Kill 6.
Kill 6. So that's 6 dead, and then the Victrix Guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 attacks for Victrix.
Yep.
It's champion in the company heroes that has 6. So, and he hits on 2s, so they all hit, and these are winning on 3s. He's only shrunk 5, but they're AP 2, so it's more dead. So that's another 2 dead, so we've killed 8.
Yep.
So we've just run up and killed 8.
Cool. Do you want to do Catan Man Dave?
Canman Dave, he's got 5 attacks, 6 attacks with Power Fists, hasn't he? Including his extra fists.
I don't know what the extra fist.
Extra fist just gives 1.
Yeah, then it's 6.
Yeah, so we roll it all together because it's all the same profile. Cool.
Yep.
So 6 attacks.
And he's
1,
still
3,
got
4.
his free strap.
He has because we didn't use the reroll, so maybe I could use a CP.
So it's 7 attacks. The power weapon has 6 attacks.
He's Power Fist. He's Power Fist and Relic Fist. I've gone double fist.
Okay. Yes.
It's not the optimal loadout, I know, but it's cool.
Yeah, fair.
He's like a mini Calgar.
Yeah, I run power sword and power relic blade. It's 8 attacks, 2s, 5, 2, 2.
I'd rather the 6, 8.
Well, actually, I do the relic chain sword because it's 3 attack.
Right, so these are 2s on the captain. They all hit. Oof. And then 2s again. These are strength 8. And these are 5 fail or dice because these are all damage 2. So if you fail all of them, the whole unit's what? Okay,
One
all
guy's
dead. Go.
Should have contested the point.
Enough to contest. Yep. So that puts your primary down.
Already dead, Dave. Already dead.
Steve, you're technically ahead.
It's all dead, Dave.
Technically with 12 models left by the end of the turn.
You've got 25 in reserves.
That's true.
Have I punched everything now? Is that everything?
Yeah, Steve
there?
can start scrabbling back at you.
Yeah, go on then, Steve.
I'm just going to do that one. 5s. Nothing. The Promise will attack the tank, why not?
Fight me.
6s,
Sixes, I'm assuming?
yeah. Nothing. And then his Snippy Claw. Rerolls for himself. 6s, nothing. Cool.
And then the into Gulliman?
I'm not a bother.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not a bother with that one either.
No. Alright, cool. I'm done. Gulliman needs to take a wound as well because he took a wound.
Cleanse for 4 points. Sabotage is ongoing as we head into round 4. Scores look a little something like this.
Is this round 4?
Yes. We are heading into round 4. Yep. You are equal on primary, which means both of you could take a secret mission if you wanted.
Do you want a secret mission?
Anyway, moving on.
You got
any battle line?
2.
Just them.
Are you up to 2 or are you on
He
one?
has no battle line in his list.
2. I have no battle line.
I'll secret mission, guess what it is?
Oh no, is it the battle line one?
It's entirely so I can use my shiny secret mission book.
What is the secret mission battle line one? I don't even know.
Have a unit of your battle line in your opponent's deployment zone and they have no... if they have any battle line, it's in their deployment zone as well. Otherwise, they have no battle line, basically.
Oh. So you just need to get a unit of battle line to survive in my deployment zone?
Yes.
Okay.
Area of the Nile map for death to get an extra CP. Done. We're going to swap out...
Steve,
Yes.
do you get any primary?
I get 1.
Oh, that's all right.
Get 1 primaries. Battle Shocks, Genestealer, failed, wouldn't matter anyway.
Oh, that's all right.
Primus' units passes on a 6 for the Primus. That's it.
Did you get your bonus CP, sorry?
I didn't get my bonus CP. I'm going to redraw back for death.
Sure.
So that 1 CP you're on now?
No CP.
No CP.
Secure No Man's Land, which is also pretty terrible.
You've got here, you'll
Well,
be able to get...
I'm not going to kill him, I'll have to charge him, so that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Actually, let's just do a sensible idea. We'll advance the front squad just to guarantee it, make sure I don't miss
Yeah,
it.
you don't want to give him activations
8,
to pick
that's
you
gonna
up.
do that.
Yeah, so you've got your secure. What's it? Secure's 2 and 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm going to ditch Aerodon out at the end, so this will be a quick turn.
Cool.
Steve is just playing to score what he can here in a team setting.
I'm just going to fall back.
Yeah, at this point now, it is... you need to Desperate Escape if you're falling back because you fell Battle Shock.
Sure.
You should put something there and do this.
Fine. Yeah, it's all about pushing that differential now because it's gone horribly wrong for Steve.
This is all
no fault of his own. Just shit
this
dice.
is just now about me trying to get as many points as I can, effectively.
Yeah.
Try and mitigate what Nate can get. So Nate, for example, still got to bring it down a few of the things. I'm going to try and make it as difficult as I can for him, which is pretty impossible.
Ideally, what Steve wants to do here is stop that sabotage.
Yeah.
Because it will kill 3 points and it will kill the card in hand, which is very, very good at just denying stuff.
Yeah, it is doable with a Nan. Potentially. Just make sure my mortars are sling range. Yeah, I can hit you with... Can you just move that mortar so it's there, please, mate? Thank you very much. Lovely stuff. I'm going to fall back with that. Oh, res as well, so... There's going to be 3 more models for you to kill in a minute.
Are they falling back?
Yeah. Do you want an reactive move?
No.
Cool. I'm not even going to put the res on because you're going to kill them. Do you want a reactive move?
How much OC you got on your home objective?
10.
Yeah, no.
They would also res, but it is what it is.
You get 3 back, don't you?
I'm going to get 3 back, I'm just not even going to bother putting them on. I'll put a 20 man back at the corner there, spend my CP.
You have no CP.
I've got, because we draw. I'll just go 9 instant back here.
Just make sure you can do it and stay outside of 12 with the infiltrators, but I think you
Which I
probably
should do because
can.
he's pushed them forward a smidgen. So I think
It should be still against the wall.
your 12 is
12 should still be plenty.
there.
12's there, yeah.
The 9 inches is there. So I've got like that sliver to get in, I think.
Okay.
It is a 20 man, but it is a small unit, so.
Yeah, there are a bunch of
They are tiny, yeah.
25 mil bases. So it's basically just in front of that wall.
Yeah. And the other thing, something to consider when you're trying to zone these out chart as well is like, you can just put a conga line right at the edge of the board a lot of the time,
And this is
people just can't zone that out.
why the infiltrators get spread out. Like I put the infiltrators like I did here to push this out here on his expansion. So if you want to bring him in over here, this whole area here is, well, I've got a Reaper set there as well, so it makes it.
And
lots
again, you
tidier.
imagine if you didn't have that squad,
Yeah.
this is a much easier game for me.
But this also kind of ruins the battle line a little bit.
Nate, do you want to get those
Technician.
handy dandy widgets you printed out?
Oh, yes.
Are they available on your shop, or have you not got a commercial license?
I haven't got a commercial license, so I can't sell them. Although I'm going to design my own and thingy them. Ta-da!
I will be after a bunch of those.
I'm leaving my 5-man off the
Show me
board
how many you
just
want.
for further action.
A bunch of
shenanigans.
9s, a bunch of 6s, a bunch of 3s.
I've got 9s. You don't need freeze.
Thank you very much, mate. We're just going to do some shootings. We'll do indirect
It never happened.
number 1 at the bike, quad bike.
But a
4
bunch
shots.
of 12s would be useful as well.
I do hit you twice, it's the thing that matters. Toughness
I
of,
think I've got
of the
12s.
quad.
It's 5.
2, no AP.
2, no AP. Cool. I take 2.
Cool.
Down to 6. They have 8 wounds.
I'll obviously then want to shoot that entire squad. Did you want armor content?
Yes, I want to armor of contempt.
I am shocked. Weathers,
So I tell you,
Everyone-
11
is
shots. Here we go. Come on, Weathers, you can do your job here. Do a job. Do a job.
6 more alls. Go on.
10, 11. No,
Oh.
statistically not average.
not good.
Oh no.
I'll do half the. This is half the autoguns. So
Maybe I need to
get
speed
sustain.
still and get some more red dice.
I hate these red dice so much.
They're so swingy.
And then T5, yeah.
T5,
So
yes.
5s. 1 save.
2
saves.
saves.
Sorry, 2 saves. No AP.
No AP, so freeze.
But ignore cover.
So takes 1. Is this just 1 damage?
You don't damage yet. Second volley.
So down to 5.
Leave the sustained in. 5s. Again, ignore cover but no AP.
2.
2 more, please.
Cool. So 5.
8 shots on the seismics. That's pretty good. 2 lethals. Sorry, 2 sustained. The 5s are hits. And these are 3s. 2 AP 1. 2 down to AP 1.
4s.
D3 damage each.
There's no point even trying to reroll
I've got
this.
2 mana lasers, 2 grenades
Yeah,
to
there's,
shoot.
there's no point.
For
He's dead.
5 damage. Yeah.
There you go. So that stops sabotage, which means I have to keep it, but I'll have the CP to cycle next turn anyway.
Yes. My next indirect is going to go at the
Grab captain.
5 shots. Just the 2 hits.
Strength.
6. So 1 wound.
So no 4s. It's toughness 6. Grab this.
Okay, nothing.
2 and a 3.
Now these 4 hand flames into him, and you've already done your armor contempts.
Yes.
So a number of shots. That's not what I needed, but it's not too
11.
bad. Not too bad. Look worse
Are
initially.
these AP1? Oh, because of the mortar. Yes, they are AP1.
So these
yes.
6s but rerolling. Gives you T6, right?
Yes, I am T6.
Nothing. Again, that's the second time. 11 dice. That's statistically not average.
That is horrendous.
1.
This is a 3-up with a 5-up fill no pain if I need it, which I don't. No, 6 or
Sure.
6. Yes, that is. This is not coming up Millhouse.
That's pretty much my turn. And I'll ditch here with an to get a CP.
Cool.
Go
So
up to 2.
you'll be 2 your turn. My turn, I'll go up to 3. Can you draw me 2 cards?
1 card because you got sabotage.
I'm going to discard it. So I'm
Okay.
going to spend a CP no matter what to get rid of it. So
Overwhelming
complete.
force,
Which means you'll get 15.
which will max, and extend behind lines, which will max.
yep.
Rolling
Yeah,
force
yeah.
behind enemy
And that's
lines.
burnt now.
There he goes up to 3 CP.
That's burnt. I've got
Steve
max
goes up
primary.
Burn that with a
First-
vindicator.
First oath is that right there.
Delete that brick
yeah.
with that.
Yep.
I
So
think we could talk out my
we can talk it out.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
my death now.
So Vindicator, this guy here, he's got 10-inch movement. He's literally just coming
That
here
dies.
like
That
that.
dies.
That ceases to exist like so. That's now burned.
These
so,
2 things die. for
Nate, you're on
overwhelming
3
force.
CP, not 2, right?
go down to 2 because I got rid of
Oh, redrawing.
sabotage
Yeah, yeah.
to redraw. Yes, I'm on 2 CP.
And what was
So,
it? It was. Oh,
I got behind enemy lines and overwhelming force. Behind, I'm already in position for it, but Gulliman would just move
Yeah, he just goes.
like so. He just comes around here
Yep.
like that and
Kills that lot. Yep.
kills that lot. Vindicator, what we've got, 24 inches.
Yep.
There.
This comes to here for these guys.
Yeah, so he
This
goes
comes to
like
here for these
that.
guys.
Goes like that. Vindicator just comes forward like that, and then Vindicator will also tank shock into these guys. Combi Weapon Lieutenant will actually probably just come on over to these guys as well.
Mhm.
Like so.
Scouts can move out to shoot me.
Scouts can move out because you're going to have nothing anyway.
I've got 5 guys left.
5 guys
Strike,
left.
that's it.
I can take a hit on primary because I've got bottom of turn, so it makes no difference. I'll just
Yeah,
hold
you
my
can come in and burn my home. For
yeah. I hold my home, I burn your
Yep.
home, and I just hold that one.
He would max. Everything would be dead apart from maybe one of the ridge runners.
Yes.
He That's it?
Yeah,
So what do you
'cause-
get for points?
So this turn I get max behind enemy
You
lines.
get behind enemy lines for both, and you
and
get
max overwhelming force both.
Yep.
I also get
burn completed.
I get 2 normal burns and I get a burn as home objective as well, so
You
it's
get
20
50
burn and max primary. And then my last turn, what do I draw?
You had Bring It Down and Colour Horde. Bring It Down would be one of my originals.
And call the horde. I would recycle.
You get Recycle 4.
Or
Extend Battle Lines.
extend battle lines.
Should we get-
Do you choose to redraw or bring it down? Because there's no 20 man left on the board, right?
Cool. Oh, so
In
I
25, if
I
there's-
get a free for.
You get a free one.
Cool.
And
You
then
redraw on call.
And then,
you
yeah,
spend
and
on
I'll
bring it down.
send on the bring it down.
recover assets, which you can max.
Which I'll max at 6.
My secondaries for
No.
my last turn would be Extend Battle Lines and Sabotage.
You can probably get
could-
sabotage.
Could maybe get Sabotage in the
Just
back
throw
corner of the
throw
5-man.
5-man squad into
Yeah,
the
sabotage
corner.
is a bit awkward to deal with stuff in here. So you just come up, grab his captain, and
Yeah.
you get the
No,
single
you
Genestealer.
just sabotage is in that corner where the Rich Runner is.
And, I think
yeah,
I can.
yeah. I
I
won't
think
be
I
able
can.
to get there.
I think I can. Well, I can put my last squad. It has to be deployment zone, right? For
Yes,
the,
you can go for big sabotage.
yeah, I can go for big sabotage, but that Reaper comes and kills it. That's all I'm
Yes.
thinking.
Yes,
Yeah,
I put him into Dev Doctrine. I
So
advance over there.
I could get big. I couldn't get my secret mission, but I could get big sabotage by best being in that L, because I don't think you can get line of sight.
The
with
secret
advance?
mission is within as well.
What inside?
Wholly
yeah.
within.
No, it's just within, no?
Oh, just is it within deployment zone, right?
Don't know, but I don't think you can manage it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't be in here and be shot. Is what I'm saying.
He'll go like that, and then I'll just roll in advance. I'll roll the one. I'll CP it because I'll have the CP. It's a
You'll be here, I can't
4,
stop it.
and I'm like here, and that's it. My whole deployment zone, I can see.
Even here, I get shot, so there's no way I can
Yeah,
beat us to
and
it.
I just go oath annihilated.
That's it. So no more points for me.
Cool. So you get 3 points on sabotage because
Again, though.
you do it.
Well, brutal.
So the final score is 95 to 52, which is going to be
18-2.
It is a 43-point difference. It's an 18-2.
18-2.
Well
Good game, mate.
done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that is what this list does. It runs out, it scams a few saves, and it just tables you.
If
That is what
you
the-
just get a bit lucky on the saves on a go turn like that, and then you can just see how it snowballs.
Yeah, I just don't have the.
Yeah.
If I didn't clear out what I cleared out there, yeah, there's not much I can do other than just try and roll what I needed.
So, in your opinion, against GSC, is my strategy run it?
Yes. Into this version of GSC.
Run it.
But that's another thing for chat before we kind of sign off is don't just run at GSC every time. If it's Biosantic and you run it, it's going to eat everything.
Biosantic is the punchy one, isn't
If
it?
you run at Final Day, it's going to move block you with gargoyles, and then it's going to shoot you with last candidate on 2s, and it's in melee's going to reroll. So you can't always run at it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
So if this was final day, I consider
The
how that
different-
was. Final day, I would have played this mission a lot different. I would have been a lot more conservative.
Yeah, because you can't push Final Day because the gargoyles just come out and move
Yeah.
the block
And
so easily.
I would have had that objective you never would have taken off me because I'd have
Yeah,
had
you
like
just
40
basically
OC on
you'd
it.
play them all for a draw, and you'd hunker down on these two, send out what assets you need to do for your scoring, and then just kind of leave
That's
it.
what I would have done. It would
Because
have been like you said, a draw.
I couldn't take this off me, you can't take it off that.
No.
It becomes what it is. But you did the right thing of pushing my home field as opposed to my expansion.
Yes.
That's much harder for GSC to defend on this mission. It's not a particularly good mission for us.
Especially with
Just
just
in pairs.
the company heroes and government just going straight through there. If I get one turn of luck, you can't stop them.
Yeah.
They're
What I
tagging
probably
you
should have had is
from-
my both 20-man bricks should have been on that side of the board.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. But even then, you wouldn't have had
No,
that
but
risk
I
at
think
all.
it maybe makes you think a little bit differently about pushing all out. Because again, this is after we've played it.
Yeah.
Right. Having that many las cannons and the stuff over there, maybe it would have been played differently. I'm not sure.
Yeah, true.
But that's what
True.
I'm thinking. My deployment would have been a little bit different, I think.
But I think if you had just rolled average and normal, it would have also been a very different game. And if I'd have rolled average and normal, my saves were a bit
like that
extreme.
the Primus brick, which just didn't really shine on the stream. I've had that nearly one shot of Grand Claymore with the enhancement,
With the 4 filament
with the
pay.
Fort Philippine,
Ooh,
with
that's
activation.
impressive.
Like not completely kill it, but like down to like 4 or 5 wins.
But then I do have the advantage over the Great and Clean one due to it only having the 4 up invulnerable, whereas I have a lot
and also
of
like
high
weirdly, like
saves.
all your mix of profiles and moon profiles means
Yes.
there's no efficient gun
Anyway,
to go in the right order.
Not sure
No.
how that's happened.
That was
Thanks for
interesting.
Thanks for the game chat. I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Yes.
hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, please like the stream. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content. If you'd like to support the stream, of course, there are memberships, super chats, all that stuff. Check out Mighty Melee. There's an affiliate link down below. It will give me a little kickback if you use it. If you also check in the description, you'll find a link to Resin War Games, the wonderful Nathan. Do you want to get the power core out for this?
Okay, we'll get the power play. Where is it?
It's down here on
It's
the
down
end.
there on the side.
Down here. Aha.
You need a
The power core.
horse of the power core.
I do.
Fully licensed. 3D
Just make me
printed,
happy.
any tabletop war games.
It sounds like a power clause.
Lots of different stuff.
That's the thing.
There's a discount code down there. I think you said 20% off.
Yes, so there's current sale on the store at 15%, but if you use the discount code top of the table, it gets you 20% off, and it also does generate a kickback for Charles. So not only are you supporting me and in my mission to no longer be a teacher, because I've just quit my full-time teaching role to pursue this full-time, you're also supporting Charles in his efforts to become a full-time YouTuber content creator.
Yes.
So 2 birds, 1 stone. So
Exactly.
get on there, buy stuff.
Yep.
Do buy stuff.
No?
But I've got something never thought. It's amazing.
Free
quality.
shipping in the UK as well.
Thank you. Free shipping in the UK and
And you're
worldwide
doing
shipping is available.
a giveaway as well on the Facebook
And we
page.
are doing a giveaway as well. Charles, you should just advertise it. You're way better at this
This
than
is
me.
why you sponsor me, because I do advertise.
True, yes. And also doing a giveaway on my Facebook page. If you just type in Reservoir Games on Facebook, you will find it. And once I hit 100 likes and 100 followers, I will draw a name at random and they will get a £50 credit.
It's gonna look
to
real
my
dodgy
store.
if it's me.
I'll redraw it if it's you. But
Sounds
yeah,
good.
so just get a potential 1 in 100 chance of getting 50 quid free. And if you're in the UK, it's free shipping, so it's 50 quid models. Go ahead. Okay.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch
Thank
you
you
in the
very
next one. Bye.